time to dress up right. It's time to get things started.
Hey, man, is that Double D? Yeah, man. Well, turn it up, man.
Let's just go in and, like, kill all the orcs, right? They're the bad guys, who gives a shit? We just hack and slash and we loot their dead bodies, right? Hack and slash, kill them all, you know, conquer the infidels.
Boy, that campaign sounds like a barrel of fun, doesn't it?
Somebody who's opening a refrigerator and leaning in, right, is the language of a woman. Somebody who's opening the refrigerator and being cut off halfway through that lean is the voice of like a mermaid or a siren.
They're utter shits. They're utter shits.
This is not the face of the hobby anymore. And I think there's been mistakes made in years past where people assumed that D&D players were all, you know, white dudes in a basement. Which has been a faulty assumption for a lot of years and gets more and more false every day. And so it's, in my viewpoint, honestly, guys like me can't leave soon enough.
I just had to be born with empathy and a weakness for socialism and femboys.
We gotta put a little hot sauce on the taco, you know what I mean?
We want this dwarf to be the dwarfiest dwarf.
Right.
We want the elf to be the elfiest elf.
And just the dashiest dash of Tabasco.
Their voices need to carry across water.
I'm a creative. It's a huge drain, right? Because fans can be off.
When we got the descriptions, they were very adamant. They were like, try not to make it like a white blonde guy. Like, please. Like, we love him, but there's like 500 million of them.
You say white lives matter, they don't. White lives don't matter because white lives aren't a thing.
Lube for their rectal adventures.
Lutherville, Marina Del X, Otisburg. Who's this monster? She's got her own place. Otisburg. It's a little bitty place. Otisburg. Okay, I just wipe it off. That's all. It's a little town.
Okay. We'll do it live. Okay. No. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
5, 4, 3. Great, Sam.
I've got a really big gorge here that I've got to traverse. Your mom has a big gorge.
Did you cry? So much. I went into the house and my wife was like, "What's wrong?" And I just crawled onto her and sobbed.
Oh my God.
Well, ain't the old opening better?
Get away from me, you creepy, crazy fucking Canadian.
On with the show. By hook or by crook, we're back. So yeah, I kind of liked Castle Rat until I guess they're very protective of their music. Okay, if you say so, I will remove that immediately. Yeah, we are back. If you're watching this on Rumble, we are back on YouTube. YouTube does that. Once you stop streaming copyrighted content, they will start the stream back up. So many music people do it the right way. I mean, they'll just claim the revenue, you know, or sometimes they'll even share the revenue with you. If you show their stuff, they will share the revenue with you. For some reason, some of these artists like to put the hammer down. So lesson learned. Yeah, Flapjack. Look, YouTube's just, you know, they're just playing by the rules, you know, and like I said, Castle Rat could have easily tagged all their videos as like, you know, I don't know, not copyrightable. So anyway, good to see you guys. Yeah, it looks like we got a full crew. They're just split. Fair number on Rumble right now. That is fine. And I'm sure people will filter into YouTube too. So we good either way, my niggas. We good. No Rogan tonight. He is searching for a lost house pet. So we are wishing him good luck. Yes, we are. And it is just me and Crazy Mouse tonight. Hello.
Sun won't fail. He's everywhere. I'll make mincemeat out of you, mouse.
Is the whatchamacallit, is the poll up on YouTube, or do I have to redo that?
No, on the bottom it says favorite AB. It's up there.
Okay.
Well,
no, that's on mine. I mean on the actual chat.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. There we go. How's everybody doing tonight? Good to see all you guys. Yeah, Blue Druid, Crazy Mouse and I saw you have a very somber anniversary. Hang in there, buddy. And I know this is probably got to be really tough for you. But hopefully you are amongst friends. So, like I said, hang in there. And Shellback, thank you very much for the gold coin.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the picture of you in your shirt. Love it. Yeah. If you guys are,
was that the one taken at Starbucks at Starbucks? Is that the one I'm thinking of?
I think so. I think that was it. Yeah. Yeah. If you're interested in a shirt, you can still email rogangosh1@gmail.com. It's on the screen actually over here above. So there you go.
Gavin was wearing his out in the public yesterday.
Yes, that's right. We're up at B-dubs. Patty, time of rat is over. White Dwarf Summer, patio cakes, shop, fourthwall.com. Yep. You can find should be able to find the link just down a little bit in the description. I believe I have still kept that in there for Patty. It's good stuff. Check it out. Thank you, buddy. Shellback for $10.
Oh, hold on. We got something.
We got something.
Where is Jeff and Peter? And I go, I'll find them. And he goes, find them. Show me your leadership capabilities.
That's a good one.
That's another one that we've been using in our everyday life.
Yeah. Shellback house pet. That's what I call my waifu too. Now this is a cat. This is a cat, and it's compounded by the fact that Rogan's wife is out of town. So,
and she's watching it all on like the Ring doorbell, watching Rogan try to find it. And it's driving.
And it's good that women are not judgmental at all and think that like everything would be different if they were there. Because no woman would ever do that. So
the most important tool is respect.
Gay. Oh boy. So, a lot going on. We still have the Deathbringer. We got the Deathbringer backer kit campaign, over 1.1 million now. That has started to I don't know if there's any what you would call pushback, but like a pundit was kind of getting into it. I've talked to other people too, who I think, I guess for lack of a better word, feel a little differently than I do. I do respect their opinion, so we'll get into it. I'll lay out my case, and I'm sure those guys lay out theirs, and well, I guess we will see.
It's not showing the results of the poll, Double D.
Yeah. Let me.
You can vote, and your vote will count.
Yeah,
it's just not showing.
I think that's just. Yet. I think that is more.
Right now, it's 67 to 33.
Oh my! All right. 1 second here, Crazy Mouse. Let me do what I do best. We will.
Let me do the voodoo that.
Let me do that
so
voodoo.
Well.
Yes, that I do. So well. Where are you? Chat. Come on. There we go.
There we are.
All right.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Boom.
And we have a question, not rhetorical, one that wants an answer.
Hey, T-Pop. Any fellow divers going to be in Indy for Gen Con? Not this year. There is a chance maybe next year.
Do you know what would be pretty... You know how like when you're at Disney and you see like families that are all meeting up and they all wear the same shirt?
I do,
You may see where I'm going with this?
Yeah. Well, you guys have a year to...
we will pimp the hell out of these shirts this time next year.
Yeah. If you're going, have a good time. there's still a good time to be had in Gen Con. I know.
If you're with the right people, you can have fun at the city.
If you're with friends, you can find a good time for sure. So outside chance. I think we may be done with Origins. Too much shenanigans. So it might just be maybe Gen Con, for Mrs. D and like the board game stuff. And then I can always find maybe I'll be able to wrangle Crazy Mouse or Rogan. Who knows? Maybe others into going, but we shall see. Gavin. Ryan over on Rumble for $10.
Bitter dregs.
The Ryan drop. I see Shark out there in the chat. Good
I
to
saw
see
Shark
you. Yeah,
too.
good to see you, buddy.
Tom.
Yeah. Got some weird looks at the hospital with my double t-shirt, setting up a board game before my wife's family flies back home tomorrow, which means I'll be missing you all tonight, bitterest of dregs. Well, you are taking care of what is important, your in-laws, your new child. So God bless all of you, Ryan, and well wishes to all you guys.
Check us out on the flip side.
On the flip side, as I know he will. So thank you. Okay. I'll tell you what, let us, let's that down.
Difficult poll this week. What's so difficult?
Yeah, I know. Here, I'll boost it up here if you give me a moment to. I did it on the other screen. I can.
It is not showing the results again, buddy.
Well, it's because it's a different screen.
Oh.
It's a different screen. I got to do the exact same thing over again. There's less room on this one, though, so I'm kind of... And there we go.
65 to 35. 63 votes are in.
There we go.
You forgot option 3, both. Option 4, neither.
We don't do that. These are gun to head polls. Got to choose one. All right. Let us start.
Let us start with a super chat.
Doc B, aka Patrick. It would be nice to see you guys at Gen Con again. Yeah. And we would love to see you too, buddy. Hopefully you guys are there again next year. Can't say for sure we're going, but it's looking more and more like, as always, it's hotel space, downtown. Blue Druid, I'm kind of a Trekkie too. I like them both. But at the end of the day, Star Trek had more of an influence on my life than Star Wars. So take that for what it's worth. But I do like them both. So let the Wookiee win. Are we ready? All right. So last week, or I don't know if it was last week or the week before, we showed some old cards.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Black King Theoden. Black Galadriel. Okay, but that was old. This is new. This is in the new Magic the Gathering Hobbit set. This is Aragorn and Arwen. And boy, I must have mistaken, when I read these books. All right, so Aragorn is an old brother, and unbelievably, Arwen has a double chin, a literal double chin.
Well, maybe she's got a big fat ass to help out that brother.
Well, we all know their predilections, Unbelievable.
Maybe she's got some cake, as the kids say.
Yes. She got some junk in the trunk. I don't know. I guess it's not stopping. Wizards of the Coast is going full bore with this shit. So, this will kind of dovetail into what I'm talking about, as far as DB, Deathbringer. What do we want what's more important, the end product or who might be involved in something? I don't know.
Don't tell the mouse that I'm an ass man.
Also, pre-Disney Star Wars. Unfortunately, I never engaged with Star Trek growing up. That's okay. Okay, I'm out. Be safe. Fuck this MTG nonsense. Pisses me off. Yep. Yeah. Like I said, it probably depends on what made an impression on you. When I was growing up, Star Trek was always on TV. Like, we'd come home from school and Star Trek at 5, local news at 6. So I don't know. I just grew up on the original series, and then the movies, and then TNG and DS9. Never really did Voyager until recently. I think I watched the first season or two of Voyager, and then I said, all right.
Which is the one with Wesley and Whoopi?
That's TNG, Next Generation. Voyager is the one with 7 of 9, the hot Borg chick.
Jerry Ryan.
Jerry Ryan, yeah. Shale Halud. Is that how you pronounce that? Pillow biters have ruined both modern Trek and Star Wars. Oh, yeah. Me and Mrs. D watched season 3 of Picard. And I'd heard such good things about it. And I think there was a lot of it was good by comparison to the first 2 seasons of Picard, which were, I guess, really bad. I thought it was okay. There was definitely some good parts in it, but overall, it's a little uneven. They killed off one of the best characters, Captain Shaw. I did a post on X, and I'm like, why is it every time Star Trek tries to push a fellow captain who's not necessarily a villain, but you're supposed to dislike for some reason, you always end up loving him? Captain Shaw, Captain Jellicoe, Captain Maxwell in that episode. Captain Maxwell is played by the warden of Shawshank Redemption there. Crazy Mouse, yes. You may be interested in that. But all, and for lack of a better word, NPC captains who you're supposed to oh yeah, I'm not, I guess I don't like them. And you end up loving them because they do such a good job. I don't know. Hey, Shawnee, great weekend of gaming at VengerCon. I saw the picture, yeah. On Sunday, several of us even went with Venger to the Happy Walk for a succulent Chinese meal. Do we have that one racked there?
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
There's worse ways to spend a Sunday than having a succulent Chinese meal with Venger himself. So I'm glad you guys had a good time. I hope VengerCon comes back at some point. Maybe he'll give it a shot. Maybe it just needs to rest a little bit.
Like when you open a fancy bottle of wine.
Yeah. Yeah. Let it breathe a little. And then who knows? He probably has to run it by his wife though. She definitely wears the pants, I do believe. Yeah. Somebody said in the chat, Captain Jellicoe did nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing. God, Ronnie Cox. Come on. What are we doing here? Yep. So, okay. Yep. And thank you, Shawnee. Yep, nothing wrong. He just wanted 4 shifts. I know. And fucking Riker ended up looking like such a baby in that episode, did he not? Oh, well.
Check it out.
Look what the cat dragged in.
Look who's hitting a 3 from the corner.
Actually, like both Star Wars and Trek. Yeah, same here. But I think I like the gritty Star Wars universe, original trilogy only. West End Games, Star Wars Die 6 was the GOAT. Yep. I don't think you're alone there, Chris. Yeah, I think a lot of people subscribe to that OT. I'm a little more I guess this is my curse. I'm a little more egalitarian. I actually kind of like the prequels. I thought they were, I recognize all their faults, trust me, but I don't know. I kind of liked them. I don't know.
The Star Wars prequels?
Yeah.
I liked Rogue One. Was really good.
Yeah.
It was a standalone, not one of the those 3.
It was a good one, yeah. Rogue One was probably the last Star Wars movie I actually kind of liked. I didn't love it. I liked it. It was pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. I like the prequels. Yep. How you doing, Ryan? D&D Dad and Son. Good to see you, buddy. Hey, hit me up. I know you mentioned about an interview. I would love to. And I know that just kind of got lost in the shuffle, but we'll see if we can't circle back and do that. I would love to come on. All right, so what do we got?
Now we got to vote for Star Wars Christmas special.
Damn, this is a boat race here. Star Wars getting up on 70%. I thought there'd be a few more Trekkies here, Trekkers, whatever. Yeah, I guess I was wrong. That's a clear mandate, I would think. I will back to Jerome here and Brittany, the digger, I guess.
Someone said that she has man hands.
Oh God, yeah. Look at those things. Oy, oy, oy.
It looks like they're playing that game, like where you put your hands on top of the other hand, they try to slap it.
Slap it, yeah.
What was that game called? Chat.
Yeah, what was that?
That ain't Rochambeau.
No, that's not Rochambeau. Is it like chicken or something? I don't know. I can't remember. In case you need a callback, that's what Arwen's supposed to look like. She ain't supposed to be some thick, broad who hangs out at the local
RPG Grandma says
club.
The game's called Ewoks. I'm just kidding, Grandma.
Hot Hands?
It's Hot Hands.
Yeah, Hot Hands, yeah.
Used to call it bitch.
Probably regional, I bet.
Slaps.
Yep. There they are. That is a comely couple. These are people you find at the Waffle House at 3 a.m.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yep, exactly.
Yep. Which says what about all the black women? It's like when you have a crown on your head, you've got, and you've got options, you ain't picking Shamiqua from the Shire. You're going over to the Elven Kingdom and finding the plumpest beauty you can. Yeah, what a shame, though. Just absolute shit. Absolute fucking garbage. It's a new Marvel movie with Mystique coming up. I thought this was a good one. Left one is the senior portrait, and then after 3 years at college.
Oh. Is she reprising her role?
No. That's... Remember, she's the one that abuses her husband for saying that... remember on election night? Jerry O'Connell?
Yeah. And her daughters, they ganged
up on
it?
too. Yeah, they all ganged up on him. And then he had to backtrack like a fucking pussy. Oh, no, I didn't mean that. When he did a follow-up interview, I was just joking. Okay. Talk about battered spouse syndrome.
So who's the new Mystique? Because I know it was after Rebecca Romaine, it was Jennifer Lawrence, who, while eating chicken wings last night, I couldn't think of her name. I could only refer to her as... what do you mean? What do you mean? Or you should be off-putting.
Yeah. Old J-Law herself. I don't know who's playing our chat. Someone in chat knows. I'm sure that will educate us. Best part of that character was her nudity. Now it's gone. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because we can't have beautiful things anymore. Because we've become such an ugly world filled with ugly people. They need to see ugly things to validate themselves. So true beauty is verboten.
Is this accurate?
Is that really her? No. Patty, is it? Damn. That's Rebecca Romaine? I don't know. Damn.
Lord Oz is saying yes.
Shit.
Wow, that's 3.
Wow. Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense then with the change in the character. I'm sure the one on the left, she was probably just apolitical and just didn't really care about that stuff. And now, damn. And now they got her trundled up like a nun, huh? I mean, she looks like she's still in good shape. I mean, I'm sure she could probably rock a bodysuit. Wow.
Is she in the one on the right? Is she in disguise, or did she say, "I don't want to do it with the suit, like the blue skin suit anymore"?
She is probably like, "I'm too old to be gallivanting around in a bodysuit, but I'll still take the role from somebody younger and good looking because I want the paycheck." So you want to bastardize the character? Probably, it seems like. Am I wrong there, chat?
Nixit says it's her comic accurate white dress.
Oof.
Rogan, if you're listening, is this accurate?
We'll trust Nixon.
Oh, I trust him too. I do.
Yeah.
I meant, is it Rogan approved? Not is it Rogan accurate?
I still like the bodysuit there.
So do I.
Yeah. Yeah, it could just be I don't know.
That's her cocktail evening.
Yeah, that's right. She's going out for drinks and dinner. Okay, moving on. Dave Freeant. I meant to show this last week. We were a little pressed for time because of the movie. Dave Freant, Lindsey Graham, rest in damnation. Oh boy. Yeah. So this is when Lindsey Graham died last week. Dave Freant being a piece of shit, waking up to good news on a fine Sunday. What a great day. These people, did they have any idea, like, the kind of karma they bring on themselves? And by the way, this is Dave. This is Nerdarchy. This is Nerdarchist Dave Freant. That was a RPG channel on YouTube. I think it's defunct now, is it not, guys?
Can you go to the previous picture?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Looking like someone?
No, I'm just taking in. I see the picture. Then on the page after that, you show his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks older than he is. I'm seeing 1975.
Yeah.
He looks like he'd be 1965.
Yeah. Damn, I got 5 years on him. I could whoop his ass. Hey, Patrick, for 2. Listening to you guys while Joyce and I make last-minute preps for Gen Con. Good. Also making a traditional buccanade medieval tavern stew for dinner. Ooh, I like that. This time next week, Gen Con. All right, yeah.
$2 cash.
That's right. Yep, I know you guys are going to have a good show. Hopefully you guys do good business-wise, too. Are you guys still in partnership with selling ICE stuff? Because I remember the one year when we went a couple years ago, you were. Nerdarchy was one of those channels that used to charge hundreds of dollars for book reviews. Oh, now you're one of them, huh? Jeez. Ay. Yep. Pretty exclusively 5e. Yeah. Makes sense. I mean, I don't necessarily blame him for that, but new Double D at Gen Con. Yep. Next year, perhaps. Yeah, next year. See if we can't, like I said, get a little mobile party. Cal for 2. Good to see you, buddy. Hey, now, I'm 1964, and I look way better than him. I remember. I remember when Cal was on the show, you look much better than he does.
Does anybody have the dates for Gen Con of 2027?
Usually always the first weekend in August. So,
well, the reason I'm asking is the first weekend of, is it the first full weekend of August? Because August 1st is a Sunday next year. So is the first weekend that 31st and 1st? Or is it the 6th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th?
Yeah, I'm not sure if they've actually announced that yet or not, but yeah, maybe. Guess we will see. I'm sure someone will let us know. Ooh, very warm and humid Japan. Konnichiwa. Hi. I'll give you the hi. Welcome. Kayla Adrienne over on X saw the news about Boris Vallejo retiring and his health issues, sending him and his wife Julie Bell prayers. Boris is a legend in the fantasy genre, and I'm so appreciative for all the fantastic worlds he created and brought to life. Yeah, I think Boris is just kind of suffering with Parkinson's, and obviously for an artist, that's very, a deal breaker. But there's probably a way back. Boris and his wife. Good job, Boris.
It looks like he might have outkicked his coverage.
He definitely did, but yeah. But she married him because he can make stuff like this. Dude is the modern day Frank Frazetta. Yeah, he is the inheritor of Frank Frazetta art. Oh, okay. So it's the week following.
So it's the first full week.
Must be the first full week, yeah. Some of the other Frazetta art. Look what we did when women could be beautiful in art.
I don't believe it. I don't believe that one. She ain't black, and she ain't got a she ain't got a wig.
She got her weave in. Just incredible. Absolutely incredible. Little conclave of little dragons there. Some of the calendars he did back then. Yep. That's for sure, Chris. Look at that. Not afraid to show off the female form. Nowadays, they'd call him like, ew, he's just kind of a creep. He's kind of a old man pervert.
This.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy, isn't it? Patrick for 2, Gen Con, 2027, August 5th to 8th. Yes, we will be there. Cool. Will we get to meet Mouse in the flesh? Well, we'll have to see. We got a year to work on him. So, who knows? Maybe we can.
I think one of the biggest things is making sure we're together.
Yes. Oh yeah, for sure. Yep. Yeah, that would be big. Yep. I know this is good art here, but I mean, fuck. I mean, it's so bad. God. Ay.
Do you, Tyrone, take Brittany?
Just a complete bastardization.
She's wearing a moo-moo.
Yeah.
Says Buster.
All right, let's get into the main thing. Well, first of all, one last one here was good old Sandy. Sandy's been on fire on X. Love what he's been saying. What is up with the drow? Well, in a conversation with Gary Gygax, he once told me that as far as he could tell, every single drow was a heroic, neutral, or chaotic good player character rebelling against the cruel strictures of its race. Then he rolled his eyes. So there you go. If you're a drow, please be an evil one. Yep. That's what drow used to be.
I feel like I've seen that cover before.
Yeah. Vault of the Drow. I think it's the alternate cover. There's the purple one, like the dark purple one that has her like in a room. This one's really cool. I like this. They're actually 2 very good covers. I love it. Condor's credit score has 20 points today. Yeah.
My credit score went down 14 points. Mrs. Mouse was like, what happened? I said, do you remember about 10 days ago I lent you my credit card?
Ooh.
And she said, yeah. Ooh. I said, well, I think you spent a little bit more than I said, and you put it almost near its limit. And there you go. I said, so until I pay it down a little bit, it'll stay up there.
Yep, that's a good point, Sharky. Hey, Shadow and Sun. Good to see you, sir. All right, so here we go. I didn't think this would be real controversial. I did a video on Deathbringer because it was being attacked by a bunch of retards over on Reddit OSR, which they are anything but OSR. They are bastardizing the name. And then there was also a Troon who did it as well. As you can tell, it's already over like 1.1 on its way. And look, on this channel, we've watched his videos, and I've always thought PDM kind of tried to stay above the fray. I know he said like one of his tenets is not to attack other YouTubers. He doesn't get down in the mud like we do. And thou shalt not attack a fellow, creator. And thank you, Chris. Yeah. But I didn't explicitly say, go support Deathbringer. Now I did. I just got the book. I didn't go hog wild or anything. But I was actually quite surprised. There was a lot of people chiming in, and it wasn't just you guys. It seemed like we attracted some new people. They were saying like, I'm glad I saw this. Now I'm going to support this Kickstarter or backer kit or whatever. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. But then I did get this today. and Pundit and I kind of talked a little bit off to the side too. Now here's Pundit's side. I'm not picking it up because it is just another wannabe 5e killer. But more importantly, the supposed team that the professor put together includes some of the absolute worst human garbage in the hobby. A significant number of the people involved were hard left cancel culture advocates for years. Supported BLM, supported transing kids, supported canceling game designers, often through outright lies and slanders, and banning games that were more successful than their own, and who are no doubt today supporters of unlimited immigration, Antifa killing ICE agents, and supporting jihad terrorists for Palestine. And that was in response to actually Ryan David, Nerd Cognito, saying, yeah, so stoked to see the success of Deathbringer. We don't always agree with Dungeon Craft, but it's obvious that this is a labor of love. Okay. Let's pick up Redfields here. Crawford at a Crimson Craw. I don't care what Tolkien told you at Oxford. Arwen was black.
We got a shout out right here.
Dungeon of Terra, thank you so much.
18 months it looked like.
18 months. My man. Thank you guys. Thanks all you members for supporting the channel. It means a lot. And don't know if I'll be able to do a stream this Friday. I'm going to try to do every 2 weeks just to do a member stream. We're actually going to be out of town, but yeah. Double D Show brought to you by Carl's Jr. Good to see you, buddy.
Secretary of State. Brought to you by Carl's Jr. Why do you keep saying that? Because they pay me every time I do.
That's right.
You know the guy on the left of him, or maybe on the right of him, left on your screen?
Yeah.
He was like a character actor. He was in that movie, if anybody remembers, Overboard with Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. He played Big Bad Billy Pratt.
One of your favorite characters.
Yeah. And then he also played, wasn't he Rudy on Seinfeld? He ran the antique clothing store where Mr. Seinfeld was going to sell his raincoats.
Oh, God, that one. Yeah. I guess I forgot that was him.
Yeah, I do like.
Is it a curse to have a memory like an elephant? God, you remember all that stuff, man.
I loved Overboard. Oh, Chris, I love that movie. I sometimes call
he does. I can vouch for it. Yeah, I can vouch for it. Yeah.
Now, calm down there, Lamb Chop.
All right, so continuing, and to be fair, Pundit was not alone. Legacy Game Mastering. I'm sorry, but the moment you sell your soul to Daniel Fox, because who Pundit was talking about, it was basically two people. Justin Alexander, who's a piece of shit, who cheered when Charlie Kirk died, and Daniel Fox.
I gotta stop you for a second. That drives me literally crazy. Like, people cheered when somebody dies, and then that guy on the guy that looks like he's 90 years old, but he's younger than us, is happy. And like I said, like, these people have families.
I know. It's
disgusting.
Awful. It's awful. So yeah, on the face of it, yes, but it's like a yes, but because I hate Justin Alexander. Look, I did a video on Justin Alexander right after that happened, telling everybody what a piece of shit he was. I did a video on Daniel Fox, telling everybody what a piece of shit Daniel Fox is, who actually tried to go after this channel. So actually, I have a personal reason to hate him. But continuing here, yeah. I'm sorry, but the moment you sell your soul to Daniel Fox, you give up any goodwill you might have had. The dude is an absolute dickhead, I agree, and is not shy about it. He's openly hostile to conservatives and anyone who doesn't participate in his twisted groupthink. People who avoid PDM work due to this are on the right track. Do not give money to people who hate you. Hey, RPG Grandma. Crawford again, 10, man.
Where's all the money? That's as good as money, sir. Those are IOUs.
Those are IOUs. Crawford supported Deathbringer. When it comes to what I buy, I accept that no matter what I buy, someone shitty is profiting in some way. I support what I think is good and what's going to make me happy. Yeah.
That was the Breaking Bad theory from Gail Bedecker, the other chemist.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, people are going to pay for this. I want them to get a good, best quality product that they can. They're going to do it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Pundit, good to see you. Yeah, I didn't catch any of the others. None of them. I guess nobody popped on my radar. Like, I know Kelsey's involved, and I know Ben questing beast who, look, you can make the case too. Ben Milton's not a very good dude just by what he did with the Red Room. You know, he kind of backed out of, you know, taking money from Red Room and promoting their product. I mean, he did refund them, but, you know, still kind of a dick move. Hey, take care, Nick. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Live. Yeah. Catch you on the replay.
Nick, on the way out, smash the like button. Leave a comment in the video for tomorrow. We'll reply to it. Tell us what you liked.
Indeed.
Tell us what we could do better.
That's right.
Less mouse, more wooden chairs.
Well, here's my response on X, you know, and I can expound on some of this. This could be a long discussion. Pundit does bring up a point that you can't dismiss out of hand. Yes. Now, look, I chose to look past the team PDM put together. And, you know, as I said in my video, I just kind of held my nose. I do think the project is earnest. In other words, I don't think PDM is grifting and being like, oh, I'm going to get some money out of these OSR chuds and just do some cheesecake art. I think he's legit about this stuff. And, you know, and this is the part I wasn't exactly sure how much these others were doing. Yeah, I think it came to pass, you know, after, like, people said, like, they're not really involved in like a heavy duty way, but they are involved. And if you choose to do business with people, you know, there is a chance people can look at that and say, ooh, I don't like that. Which led me to say, look, it all depends on what your red line is. Justin Alexander and Daniel Fox are awful guys, as I said, but I didn't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. But also, and I want you guys to hear this, I don't blame you if it turns you off from backing it, though. And I do hope that all of the shit that they're taking from Reddit OSR opens their eyes. Now, is it really going to open the eyes of someone like Justin Alexander or Daniel Fox? No, they're not. They're not self-aware enough. They would never admit that they were wrong about anything, but they have to know deep inside, oh shit, I'm the bad guy now. I'm the baddie. Just because you were associated with something as innocuous as chicks in, you know, a chainmail bikini. Here, I'll show it again. You know, this is it. You know, you got female Deathbringer there with some under boob.
Someone mentioned that they ordered the 250 one just so they could paint the characters.
The statues thing. Those look really good. Here's your battle nun. She got a lot of hate from them with her tits out there. Hey, I'm sorry, but this is what kind of the 80s was. Now, some people are like, oh, the battle nun's kind of sacrilegious. Well, all right. I mean, it's probably not a Christian nun. You know, you can just say she's a nun of some other deity and, you know, just
a LOLA.
Yeah, a LOLA. Yeah. You know, bounty hunter, that's okay looking. Then there's the comically large Deathbringer.
Look at that axe.
I know the size of that.
I'm 6'4". My axe is 9 feet.
Yes, yeah. But I don't know. I like it. Like that. Like that's
I
just,
like the artwork, to be honest. I like the one a couple screens ago with the one we were more talking about, the battle nun. Mm-hmm. That dude's sawed in half.
Yeah. Yes. There's blood. There's boobs. There's Mr. T.
I pity the fool.
Pity the fool. Yeah.
There's 2 moons. Yep. She looks like a thief. Yeah. hey, there you go. It's like she looks like a thief, and that's what it says at the top.
Yeah, it kind of gave me Lita vibes from 3rd edition, you know, on the roof there with her butt out. But yeah, I mean, not afraid to celebrate the female form.
That character right there, the one before that,
the pilgrim hat,
looks like something that Stern would play.
Yeah. Hey, Hungar, for 5, seems to me that if you're going to make a product in this industry anymore, you're going to have to deal with some jackasses and libtards. Mm-hmm. Most likely, yes. And look, some of the products we probably enjoyed back in the 80s and 90s were made by, you know, let's face it, you know, liberals. Who knows? Maybe they were even leftists back in the day. Rather put my money on a game like Baptism of Fire. Yeah. And I would say go for it. Now, look, I did a video where I just kind of highlighted how he's getting attacked, you know, to kind of draw people's attention to it. I'm not promoting it per se, But like when Pundits and Chris's next project is ready, I will promote that. When Greg's new setting is ready, I will promote that. When Jeff Talanian's Chromium setting, for his major city is ready, I will promote that. I will have them on. I will say, I fucking endorse this. I'm just telling you, I bought Deathbringer, and to me, it looked fine to buy. I'm not saying you should or shouldn't. That's up to you.
When did Professor DM say that people should expect product?
I'm not sure. I'm sure plenty in the chat. Probably
Speaking of
know that.
Stern, don't forget everybody. He's putting some work in and creating some snippets from the Birthright campaign from 20 some years, right? Is it 20 years ago?
Yeah. Yeah, if you follow my community posts, sometimes I'll link to it. Yeah, so yeah, they're AI, but this is one of those uses of AI. Just go along with it, because we were never going to hire a bunch of animators to animate our Birthright campaign.
Well, also,
so
that's what Stern teaches is stuff like that.
Yeah, he does that stuff. So yeah. Hey, Badger, for 10, after Justin's... go ahead.
You read it, and I'll
find
one.
After Justin's attempt at co-opting the concept of Jacquaising a dungeon from the late Janelle Jacquaise and passing it off as his own, I'm amazed his lispy ass still has a seat at the table. Yeah, well, circular...
Controvertible episode of Pigs in Space!
Yeah, and I had heard Greg... very, very succinctly, after that whole Charlie Kirk thing last year, up at one of the Minnesota cons, was just like, I don't know why you did that, but that was, I don't approve. I don't understand why you did that. Summer 2027. Okay, yeah, that's a fair turnaround for a project this size. Hey, Cliff, another 10.
I have crossed oceans of time.
All the hits.
You so crazy. You could have just called.
I backer kitted the Deathbringer book just to stick a thumb in the eye of the slobs who don't like the whole old school and 80s vibe. Deathbringer seems to be a response to weak ass 5e. I'm on board. Yeah, there's a lot of people who think like that. I think this is kind of a continuation of, and here you just see a couple more here. I like the art. Look, he couldn't do black and white line art. It would have been Shadowdark. He had to kind of go with down the color route. So it was, it's kind of smart. Here's a last few. Yep, I like them.
Oh man.
And there's shit. I mean, if he wanted to have sex with her, how does that work? Mechanically. Yeah. It's, I mean, if she was like, ooh, Deathbringer, I want to make sweet love to you.
Sorry, baby.
Yeah, it is. I don't understand how that works. That's why it's a bit comically big, but I still like it. I like it. Shawnee, Elon says he's going to have Grok make an accurate Odyssey movie. I saw that. Yeah, we'll see. I like the idea. Someone said, why doesn't he give Mel Gibson $100 million and he can make an Odyssey movie? And it is kind of funny because, look. All right, so you contrast like Deathbringer with something like the Odyssey, where you got, Christopher Nolan is a guy that I think many of us, liked, or maybe even still like, to some extent, but, maybe not as much, but he made a movie that, like no bones about it. I mean, it did shoehorn in a trans person, shoehorned in a black woman. And by the way, I did hear Elliot Page's role is not quite as little as people thought. Like I heard at one point he scolds like Odysseus, like preaches to him, and so I don't know. But then again, I've heard good things. So.
This movie is out, correct?
It is. Yeah. I am not going to see it in the theater, and that's just. And here's the thing: that's sort of my red line. I'm like, okay, if enough people say it's good, maybe I'll watch it, but I'm not going to pay money to watch it. I wouldn't do that myself. That's my red line. It's ever shifting.
Just kind of like how Zolt said last week. Like his idea of a movie is, I just want to sit in my home, press pause when I want to.
Yes. Yeah. Going to a 3-hour movie nowadays is fraught with, I don't want to say danger, but frustration. You could have an idiot on their phone next to you. You could have people that just are yapping. Even when we went to go see Young Washington, for a change, I was not distracted, but Mrs. D was. And she's like, did you hear the old people like behind us and to the side? They were talking the whole time. I'm
They're
like, actually,
probably
I
alive
didn't.
during that time.
Yeah.
They were the ones there to make sure it was historically accurate.
Yeah.
These old timers.
So it's like you sort of contrast. All right, so somebody you liked made the Odyssey, which is maybe something, let's just say, less than ideal. A little full of like, woke stuff. But maybe, someone like, Professor Dungeon Master, maybe you have a differing opinion on him. But look, if the end product is what we've all been asking for, are we not hypocrites to some degree if we don't at least take a look at it? And I'm not saying you have to support it. I'm just saying, look, the end product, do the ends justify the means? In this case, to me, they do. But like in the Odyssey, it kind of didn't. That's why I say I'm not going to chastise anybody for, what they do, whether they support it or not. Now, like I said, I did support it at its lowest level. That was part of that was channel related, but hey, look, if there's something good in that book, I'll think about using it for sure. Chris for 10.
I got something for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
You got a skinny little runt named Dalton working here.
Hey, I know you.
Despite his poor choice of association, the overall game concept is counter to the woke gaming culture. Yes, he's not perfect, but I will support the game to ensure we get more stuff like this. I agree, Chris. He's pissing off the right people. And as I said, how big of a hypocrite am I going to be that I'll show you guys the worst of WotC art. I'll show you the worst of Paizo art. I'll show you a bunch of gay disclaimers in their rules. And then a game comes along that thumbs their nose at all that. I mean, literally chainmail bikinis. Something that certainly like even Shadowdark didn't do. I mean, it's out there on the edge of that stuff. And what now all of a sudden we're saying like, yeah, we like that. But, one of the guys who wrote one of the adventures, is a piece of shit. He's dog shit. Yeah, I know. But to me, this is a clear case of, I guess, the ends justifying the means. Does that make me a hypocrite? Probably. Like I said, everybody has their red line and it shifts for certain things. It works for him, says Cal.
Hey, Blazing Stars, $21.99. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Please do so.
Yeah.
It's a dry heat. Wants to know if that's like Polly Pocket.
Yeah, I know. It's yeah, she's one of the mini people. Do you ever see those miniature humans? They're not like midgets or dwarfs. They're like almost like miniature people. They are. It's very disturbing in a way.
Deathbringer versus
Mum Chums. Yeah, Badger. Yep. Put up Jerry's there. Everyone repeat. Yeah, it's like, one of our friends is a huge Nolan fan, and he's like, see, you
Would
shouldn't.
that be Stern?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's like, see, you shouldn't listen to these right-wing people. He's like, the Odyssey's good. And it's like, yeah, okay, that's fine. That's your point of view. But I almost wanted to say, like, I haven't seen a Christopher Nolan movie in the theater since Interstellar. I skipped Tenet. I skipped Oppenheimer. I think Christopher Nolan was becoming self-indulgent as far back as The Dark Knight Rises. It was a little long. It was a little like, okay, you could just tell the studio said, do whatever you want, Christopher. And I think since then, and don't get me wrong, I like The Dark Knight Rises, but there was, it could have done with a little bit of an edit, as I think even Interstellar, which I kind of like too. And all I've heard is, and people from the Odyssey who are not even talking about the woke stuff, they're like, this is really long. It's very ponderous at times, a little self-indulgent. And he needed somebody to tell him to rein it in just a little bit. So guess we'll see. Hey, Evil for Justice.
Stop it!
Got all that smoke. I backed Deathbringer and also got the Arduin trilogy. Oh, cool. After I saw your video of them, I love it. Yeah. Now, like I said, that's a product, Arduin, I endorse. I think that I really like those guys. I like that product. It's like a piece of history. I love collecting kick-ass looking things. I do too. Tom Cruise is a Scientologist, but makes kick-ass movies. Yeah. Like I said, if the ends justify the means, you know, Tom Cruise, yeah, I'm not thrilled about him being a Scientologist, but at the end of the day, Top Gun 2 was really good.
I don't dislike Tom Cruise movies. I don't go out of my way. Like, I never saw the Mission Impossible movies, but like, I liked Rain Man, and I liked, you know, I had to watch when me and Double D went to go see Top Gun 2. I never saw Top Gun 1, so I watched it that afternoon before we went to Top Gun 2, and I enjoyed both of them.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah. It's like, so it's like, what do you forget? Do the ends justify the means? And I'm just saying, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Chris is taking a little dinner break.
Yes. All right.
Maybe he'll be back.
No problem.
Maybe not.
Travis sent a power potion.
Oh boy.
Ooh, thank you, buddy. Go gurgle, gurgle. Here it is. Thank you. We'll drink that shit up. Now, some people are saying, like, is PDM really a leftist? They're trying to guess. You know, my position is this is the exact same as Kelsey Dion. I don't care, because they don't hit you over the head with it. If you have to try to piece it together, they're doing a good job. You know, he does not put his overt personal politics into his videos. I highly doubt, I will be shocked if there's any leftism in Deathbringer. I don't know how there could be. So I don't know. And like I said, even if he is personally on the left, is he not delivering a right-leaning product? I mean, would not Deathbringer be considered a right-leaning product? So now we have, you know, maybe leftists putting out right-wing stuff, essentially. Now they might say, "Oh, this is not political." Guess what? When you show a beautiful woman and toxic males with weapons that look like this guy, that's considered right-wing nowadays by default, de facto. I think you guys will like Arduin, Bloody Arduin, when it comes out. Yeah, I'm going to have those guys back, by the way, Dave and George, when that does come out. That's all I can say about it. Oh, cool. Thank you, RPG Grandma. Yep.
Someone mentioned that Maverick was a great movie. Was there a Tom Cruise movie named Maverick, or is he?
That's what Top Gun 2 was tagged.
Oh,
Top Gun Maverick. Yeah.
Do you know what's weird? Do you know what I thought of?
What's that?
The
James Garner. The James Garner.
Mel Gibson James Garner movie.
Yeah. It's a
which
it was, which you love. Yeah, it's another. He has a list of eclectic movies that he loves. Does Crazy Mouse? Yeah, thank you, RPG Grandma. Yeah, and I'm definitely looking forward to that too. I hope you guys saw that stream on Saturday where we, talked with Dave and George. I should say. It was not a full stream, just me. And here's another point, and see if you guys who don't like Justin Alexander and Daniel Fox being involved. I mean, are we not better off sort of claiming, for lack of a better word, claiming Deathbringer as our own? It's like, what could they do about it, if we did? Oh yeah, this is the game. This is that cool stuff the OSR loves. We love games with like bloody combat and good-looking chicks. How could they deny it? How could they deny it? And this is where sometimes I think we on the right, we shoot ourselves in the foot because we don't know an easy victory when it's kind of, in front of us. In other words, if you can find it in your heart, just bite your lip about Justin Alexander. I don't think they're designing the game. I think it's very minor. And like I said, if you if you choose not to, I understand. I'm not gonna chastise you or anything, but like, I would just say, think about if this is something we want in the world. Is this the kind of game we want? And also, are we canceling PDM, who's really publicly said nothing bad about us?
Check this out.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Avenger, good to see you, buddy.
Checking
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah. And normal, and you're right too. Yeah, normal is now right-wing coded. So, yeah. And I mean, I'm not speaking for Pundit. Look, Pundit has an additional layer. Like, he's competing out in the marketplace with PDM now for, dollars. And look, I'm sure. And I had to explain this to someone else who another friend of mine who I like. Here's what you have. You have what price tag would you put on your ability to speak your mind? Because I know the price tag I would put for me, and it's priceless. I come on here and I can tell you exactly what I think. I'm not afraid to show you, the good, the bad, the ugly with society, and I don't care. I say things that, would probably get me, like in trouble if I were trying to be a good boy. It's priceless. To me, it's priceless. I don't, if I ever do a product, I will not make $1 million, $1.1 million on my way to 2 million. I just won't. But PDM also cannot say what's in his heart. I can say what's in my heart. Pundit can say, what's in his heart. A lot of creators on the right, Venger, can say what's in his heart. But the price tag is, we get normies are kind of warned away from us if we try to put stuff out there. So
That's a great point. There are consequences.
there are. You pay the price dearly for speaking your mind. But I would say, to me, it's worth every penny because I can say what's in my heart, and I've attracted a group of people, as you can see in this chat, who I love and are simpatico, basically. Now, would it be nice to make $1 million, when I do my big adventure and that? Sure, but it ain't going to happen. I got to keep my expectations smaller. I'm still going to do my best. I'm going to go for every dollar I can, and everything I release in between, I will too. That's why I'm hoping on you guys. I'm going to do a trust fall. I'm just going to fall back, and I hope you guys catch me. Crawford at a Crimson Craw for $5. They liked Deathbringer until they discovered PDM unironically liked the aesthetic, and it wasn't satire. Yeah. Yeah, he's talking about the people that tried to cancel him on Reddit OSR, and the troon who did the blog post. And it's like, well, guess what? Almost by default, he's our ally now. Whether he likes it or not, he sort of is. So what do? Do we just kind of push him away and say, we have a suspicion you might be leftist. We saw you hired somebody who's, admittedly a piece of shit. With that, he would just have to kind of take it on the chin. But he would probably say, like, well, they're not doing that much. From what I've heard, I could be wrong. Yeah, if your female character rolls under 17 for charisma, she's ugh. Reroll.
This one's for Venger from Grandma.
Oh, okay, yeah. There you go. Yep.
Still have some merch out there.
Yep.
Maybe we can get a link or something, Venger, if you still do.
Yeah, Patty, again, not only does he not say anything bad about us, but he's actively going on openly Christian right-wing shows. Yes. He's done Black Lodge. I think he's done Black Lodge, hasn't he? Plus the guy got over cancer. I mean, I think if you consider yourself a Christian, you don't have to agree or even, forgive Justin Alexander in my heart. But I mean, it's kind of curious to me that you would just sort of just drag PDM in there just because. Oh, well, you hired him, you must be just as bad. Well, I don't know if that's the case. Hey, Soleimani.
Oh, hold on. You know what they do in Florida?
You know, as she likes to say, you know, lanterns are lit, so are the tits.
She's my cherry pie.
In Florida, still paying with Australian
mate.
dollars. That's geographic arbitrage. Saying hi, but we'll need to catch the on-demand. Bought a house and busy setting it up. Yep. Any divers in St. Augustine, Florida, let them know. Guys, let him know.
Maybe that's why he's spending his Australian money. It's just he's finding it in the couch cushion. He's got to get rid of it.
That's right. Hungar wants he's gonna say he wants you to send him a bunch of dimes.
Get a shitload of dimes.
And he'll make a game. I would love to see that game, buddy. The Hungar game. Be like the Necronomicon, wouldn't it? PDM should do nude pics for himself, for himself like Money Matt.
No, he didn't do the nude pics.
Mike, Super Geek. Yeah. You're thinking Super
These
Geek Mike.
pictures
There you go.
Were just for me.
Patrick Demo for 2 over on Rumble. I loathe Jonathan Tweet as a person. However, he co-wrote my favorite RPG of all time, ARS Magica. I'm backing Deathbringer regardless of Fox and Alexander being involved. How much did they contribute anyway? Some people have said not a lot. I mean, who knows? Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, being totally honest has consequences. You get marginalized. You do. As hard as that truth is to accept, being ambitious enough to cultivate a broad audience for success requires some skill, and being shrewd, it does. Yeah, now look, it also means that, you know, and this is the yang to that yang, you know, when, say, Wizards of the Coast and Kyle Brink said white guys can't leave the hobby fast enough, PDM did not say one word about it, did not address it at all, pretended it did not happen. I thought that was very disappointing. Now, it's not a deal breaker, of course. I thought that was extremely disappointing, though. I think PDM is a persona. It's his online identity to be a nice guy as much as mine is to be the final boss of internet shitlords. I don't know. I guess it depends on your level of cynicism, pundit. I'm well aware of the phenomenon of never meet your heroes. Like an actor, you know, everybody loves on screen and is a complete asshole in person. I don't know. I ran across PDM at Gen Con 2 years ago. Now, it was very brief. We saw him in the vendor hall. I went back. I tapped him on the shoulder. I'm like, hey, I like your stuff, man. And he seemed very genuine. He didn't seem put out or like, get away from me. He was like, oh, thank you so much. You know, I get the feeling that he's more or less, you know, what he says he is. Look, like I said in the video, he was either would have been considered a common sense conservative, probably shifted to liberal, like a little bit over the years. I don't think he's a kook. I can't imagine a leftist putting out what you're seeing on the screen right now. I don't think they would survive in leftist circles if they put out something like what you're seing here. That's just me. But
Jeff,
who knows?
Can you resend it? I'm not finding anything that you sent.
What, I missed super chat or something?
I'm not sure. He said it was a rant, but I don't know if it was a super chat or something he had to say. But
Hold on one second. Let me have control here.
Yeah. It's from Jeff on Rumble. He said we missed his Rumble rant.
We'll get that. Reseda Cliff, I'll take PDM over TDS any day. Even Praxor can't cure TDS. Praxor was his character. Let's see. 1 minute. And thank you, Cliff.
It's one from Jeffrem. Thank you.
Yep.
I totally never saw that.
There we go. Yep. Thank you, Jeffrem. Let me see if I can bring that up.
You should call your own shot with.
There we go. Put it on screen there for you a little bit. Give him any.
Yeah.
Say Christ is Lord. Say Christ is Lord. Say it.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Jeffrem.
Yeah.
We love you.
Yeah.
Occasionally we do that. We usually Get him most of the time. Sad to say, it's the first anniversary of when we lost Ozzy. Yeah. Planned more than one game to his music. Yeah. And probably it was on in the background of a lot of games, I would imagine. So I offer a salute to the Prince of Darkness as we ride Double D's crazy train. Ride on, divers. Yes.
And,
thank you, buddy.
His
Well said,
last
too.
song he got to sing in a concert was Mama, I'm Coming Home.
Yep. As somebody said, like it's very rare you get to attend your own funeral, which Ozzy pretty much did with that last concert. So yeah, and thank you, Jeff. I'm sorry about the mix up there. That's all you guys have to say, though. You guys know when Crazy Mouse is here, he takes his stuff personally, and we will find it, and we will recognize you and your support. Thank you guys all, by the way, for supporting the channel. It means a lot to us.
Like and subscribe. Subscribing is free, and smashing a like helps out everybody.
Yep, means a lot. Badger for 5. The great irony is that those on the right side of the aisle are both more tolerant and forgiving of others. We also have deeper pockets. I would like to think that's true. That's why I'm kind of I'm uneasy about, the sort of cancellation of PDM. Not quite cancellation, but you know what I mean. Just due to him making maybe a boneheaded hire. And look, the thing is, Justin Alexander, maybe if PDM said, look, I need you to write this adventure, I don't know if he would have ever said to him, like, no bullshit, but if PDM has editing in it, which I'm sure it's his product, I'm sure he wouldn't allow a bunch of weird stuff. And to be fair, I don't even know if Justin Alexander puts that in his stuff. Maybe Justin Alexander is one of those guys who's a complete asshole douchebag, but the final product doesn't contain any of that. I don't know that. So please don't chastise me if I'm wrong there. Look at this nigga. $10 James. DM James.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
One day soon, we shall force the horde of trolls and goblins to pay the iron price. That's right. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. The James gang is here. Hungar and James. We all caught up there? Crazy Mouse?
I think so.
Clear out of here! Woohoo! Like I said, if we missed anything, let us know. Only 2 of us here, so we're doing our best.
169 in the chat, but only 55 on the like. Come on. Come on.
In the words of our foes, do better. Look, at the end of the day, it's just, what is the final product? Is the final product something that we, like in the world? Now, Pundit says, oh, this is just going to be 5e trash. He's not the only one. I don't know that. I don't know. And look, if people are saying Shadowdark is that, there's a world of difference between 5e and 5.5 and what Shadowdark is. They share a common mechanic. And by the way, that's a mechanic that Pundit worked on too in 5th edition. But it is stripped down so bare that it's I don't even know if you could consider them, they're definitely not the same game. It's a completely different experience sitting down and playing like a Shadowdark session than it is playing a 5e session. I've done both. I've ran both. I've had a group, that made 5e characters, and I've had a group that made Shadowdark characters. It's a different game. It's a different world. And just because there's this thing called ascending armor class, I don't know. Again, that might be your red line. That is not a red line for me. I don't mind either. Like, descending doesn't bother me, but I don't mind ascending either. I can work with both. There's a math trick you can do for descending, which is just as easy. The target 20, I think, as Greg calls it. So that doesn't bother me. So is that what we're talking about here? I don't know.
As our old teacher used to say, what are we talking about here? Plate tectonics? Yeah. Regolith?
Yeah. Fine. What's Pundit saying here? I do want to see. Does Pundit have anything to say here?
It's moving on me. Hold on.
Yep.
This?
above it. Yeah. Let's see. All right, it's a fatal mistake to not take someone seriously when he cheers the assassination. Well, like I said, I don't think anybody's excusing it. I don't think people are, let's put it this way, I don't think people are happy that he's involved, but I don't think he's involved heavily from what I hear. Now look, if it's a partnership between the two, we're having a different conversation. But he got thrown in with like a bunch of other people. That kind of leads me to believe, and I'm sure you know this from, seeing professional projects, that I don't think he's designing the core mechanics and stuff like that. I think he's just doing some tertiary stuff. So I don't think if you back Deathbringer that you're endorsing, like the murder of Charlie Kirk. I don't think that's the case.
Go from A to B like that.
Yeah, I don't make that connection. Like I said, I don't like it necessarily that he's involved, but I don't think you can do that to PDM. I think that's unfair. Respectfully, but I don't know. Like I said, I think strategically. I'm a strategic thinker. I'm terrible at tactical games, but I'm pretty darn good at strategic games. And I see this as an easy W falling into our lap on the right. Here's a guy that by default is now one of us. And then, some folks can't get past, one of the hires who's taking the same arrows as PDM that we've all taken too. And that doesn't make Justin Alexander one of us, but it does make the project, right down the fairway for gamers like us, So my view is to, like I said, to just hold my nose and, I supported it and I wished him well. I think that's all I've ever done. I have never come out and said, you should buy this because, I'm not going to do that for a project like this. And let's be fair too. Professor Dungeon Master, I'm not sure if he would come on this channel. I think we're a little further. Like Black Lodge, they give their opinion, but I mean, I don't know. We do like the lunacy montage and all that. We get into some pretty serious social things there too, that even Black Lodge doesn't get into on their channel. That makes us, we don't get guests like that. We get guests of people who are simpatico with this audience. Like Dave and George, the Arduin guys. I don't know. Tell you what, why don't you monitor chat? I'm going to take a quick leak, Crazy Mouse. All right. If you monitor chat, you can read, if you want to read some out or just noodle, you can noodle.
Do what you need to do. How big do you think? Someone asked earlier, is Deathbringer that big or is the girl just that small? How big is Deathbringer in that picture? It's up right now. Check that out. 12 feet tall, says Universal. So if he's 12 feet tall, that axe has got to be 16. 10 foot and bulletproof. Rogan is not dead. He is... A family pet ran away and they're trying to find it.
Oh my god! They killed
Rogan.
You bastard!
So we got 20 feet tall. We have Deathbringer anywhere between 9 to 20 feet tall.
Well, she's standing. She's 6. No, he's not 20. He's probably like 12 feet tall. Picture her standing. She's going up to maybe up to his waist. So that's half his body.
So her on
and
her
then half
shoulders.
again. Yeah. So he's like 12 feet tall. It's absurd, but yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? All right. So I don't know, guys. All right. Thank you, Joe. Yeah. Thanks, Joe, for recommending the the group that almost got the stream shut down. We do like them. I do like Castle
King.
Rat.
What was the name?
Castle Rat.
Castle Rat.
Apparently, Castle Rat takes their music.
They
very
take their
seriously.
royalties very seriously.
Yes. So we will not do that again. That is okay. All right. I don't think there's anything. Excuse me. Ooh, there's like I said, there's another one. It's like all these chicks.
She looks like Dolly Parton at 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm. That's probably the inspiration. Knowing
Darlene, or was it? Yeah, it's Darlene, right?
the song.
No, the song's Jolene.
Jolene, yeah.
But on in the movie, I think her name's Darlene.
I cannot remember.
Or
that.
Doreen.
Oh yeah, Dabney Coleman, right? He was the boss, wasn't he? The boss.
They gave him rat poison.
Yes, it's a good movie. Lily Tomlin, right?
Yep, Lily Tomlin's in that.
I mean, it's girls wearing a hat like and little else. I'm just saying. I don't know. If you don't like it, I understand. But why don't you like it? And you know, if you're taking a stand based on who's involved, I don't know. Are you consistent? To me, this is an easy W. Take the W, pick it up off the ground, and move on. Whenever anybody talks about Deathbringer, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, the the OSR game." I know a lot of people are like, "Well, it's not OSR if it doesn't come from TSR rules." I don't believe that. It's just it's not my view.
Dolly Parton was Dora Lee. That was her name.
Dora Lee. I probably haven't seen that movie since 1986.
That movie is from 1980.
Oh my God. 1980. I mean, I probably saw it like twice, you know.
Dora Lee.
Yeah, Lord Oz, put that up there. See that one, Crazy Mouse?
No. Moved on me. There we go.
Yeah, how much of the team was brought on by PDM. And remember, he does have a kind of a... He is working with the Roll for Combat to publish. They do the Battle Zoo stuff, I think, which I don't get personally, but that's fine. That's neither here nor there. Yeah, maybe that was... He's a guy just like me. Like I said, Daniel wrote some adventures for Dungeon back in the day, just like me. So maybe I just kind of see a kindred, person, I guess, at least professionally. Then he did a YouTube channel, and I'm sure he's never, obviously he's never done a project like this, and now look, his middle of the road takes have worked out for him in the same respect. Like I said, he can't speak his mind completely, even if he wanted to.
The answer is yes to Jane Fonda.
Oh yeah. Yeah, before we knew.
The poll is Star Wars 66. Order 66.
What is
Star Trek 34. Got 165 votes.
Want to see what's new at Magic the Gathering?
You know who loves
the Nerdarchy crew. Yeah, it's all coming together.
It's all ball bearings.
Yeah. Hold your nose. That's what I'm doing. But you may all do what you wish. Zalfir, master of the pan flute.
Zhalfir is a plane that has been a part of Magic history for a very, very long time. It's a very highly magical place.
This is a world that is powered by the...
We got it all going on there, huh?
She got the...
What is it? Is it a she? Or is it?
It's got...
yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Kentucky waterfall working.
Yeah. The door knocker.
Door knockers.
Clear glasses.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the weird earrings. Lead art director. So if you're wondering why the art looks like it does, see, I would be more concerned if PDM had hired this creature here to do the art for Deathbringer, because I don't think it would look exactly the way it looks right now. And by the way, that is your window into the game, is the art. It is so important. It's a sham.
Magic of 5 suns, so there's never night.
5 suns.
There's never night.
How does that even work? How are they all in the sky at the same time? I mean, I know there are systems where, the common gravity pulls in, 5, sometimes 10 suns, but they would not all be that ever present in the sky.
Here, and this is contrasted with the spirit realm, where it is full of mystery, is full of dangers, where your ancestors and spirits go, and it is a world of eternal darkness.
So there's lots of monstrous things and things that you have to protect yourself from.
God, you see the legs on that? It's like, really? Hold on one second. I want to go back a little. I got to go back. Go back just a hair here.
Darkness.
So there's lots of...
What is up with those legs?
How does it support that body?
I know. Guess this creature skipped leg day.
Yeah.
The fuck? Yeah. James for 5. I would expect to see something like that in the Underdark. Oh, you mean, I think you mean quote unquote Stephanie. Give James his give him back his son. Give him the Marisha drop.
Sure.
As she likes to say, lanterns are lit, so are the tits.
She's my cherry pie.
Monstrous things and things that you have to protect yourself from, but ultimately it's a...
So who's that? Good, but I agree with RPG Pundit. Who is that again? Kick him out. No. Wide Awake in America. I agree with RPG. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I like I said, I have no problem. I think a lot of times it just depends on where your personal line is. A lot of people like Christopher Nolan, so they'll go see a movie that's, slightly retarded in some areas, And some people will put up with a creator that's, that's hired a couple of evil people to work on the edges of his project, because the end product is probably going to be, I can't guarantee, but it's probably going to be something that we would approve of. Tatooine had 3 suns and was a desert hellscape. 5 suns would make Dark Sun look like a paradise. Yeah, I think these people, like, there's no thought put into this, and it's so easy nowadays. You could just use AI, I suppose, but yeah, a 5 sun system, your planet would just be you'd be lucky to be on a planet in that system. There's so much gravity interfering with the orbits of every other star's planets. Crazy. Remember, body positivity, people, says Cal. Yeah.
Way to stay connected to your history.
Yeah. Thank you, buddy.
Sort of overwrote Mirrodin's, but we didn't want it to overwrite what had come before it entirely.
I want people.
So you have not seen one white guy working on this yet?
I haven't seen one guy working on it yet.
Oh, I thought on the right. Yeah, that's a chick, isn't it?
I feel like this is
You did see one. Stephanie was a dude.
Untapped potential, only scratch.
DK Billings, world building narrative designer, Zalfir.
The surface, not just of what Afro fantasy can be, but what magic can be.
Oftentimes when we think about fantasy, what we think about is a Eurocentric lens, but Afro fantasy is specifically pulled from the cultures of the Black diaspora through the lens of our mythology, our culture, the way that we dress, the way that we approach artistry. We get to use our inspiration from the foundation of what our culture is and build a new world and realm based off of that.
So I thought, perfect, blank slate, we can start fresh.
Oh, we got a dude. Looks like Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah.
Darius Rucker. Yeah, right-wing guys all want to make their own game, and every one of those games are awesome. Yeah, I mean, that's why I support it. You know, like I said, you gotta, I think you need to extend a little grace here, pundit, because like I said, when your shit's ready, I'm gonna support it like hell. And I'm not only that, I'm going to promote it. You know, when Greg's is, I'm gonna support and promote that. I'm gonna support and promote Jeff Talanian's, the Arduin guys. So it's like I do take care of my own, but occasionally, like I said, you kind of have to think strategically. You know, and sometimes, believe it or not, Braveheart notwithstanding, sometimes you need to be a Robert the Bruce instead of a William Wallace. You have to know when, like I said, when to take an easy W. Double D, they're undoing all the work Richard Garfield did during the first edition of Magic the Gathering. Well, it sure looks like it. Now, I'm not a Magic player, never played Magic really, Patty. But I've seen enough Magic cards over the years. I mean, I've seen, you know, the art, you know, which, you know, of course, drives the card sales. And this is all a hot mess.
And really focus on...
Look at that. It's just, I don't know. I guess it is an African setting.
Making sure this stays as Afrocentric and authentic as possible. So we had cultural...
Are those Afrocentric mouse holes?
I guess. We had, what are you saying about the
futurist authors? We had
people who live there.
History professors keeping us on track and making sure it stayed true to our vision. The challenge was doing enough research.
See, all this looks just so generic. Just looks so... There's nothing that kind of grabs you here.
Black people do hula hoops?
I guess you don't want to be standing around them when they do.
And making sure that we were marrying African culture.
I only want to be with you.
Patterns and all of that stuff with that sprinkling.
Angled up in blue.
Aesthetic.
This is one of my favorite parts of the set. At the heart is like this very rich culture and spirituality. I want ancestral connection. I want to see a spirit world. I want to see that rich tapestry of people represented. It's
like they all just want personal shit thrown in. I need this for me, for me, for me. Not like what's going to sell. What do people
Very
want?
highly magical place. Being able to show something that's so spiritually and culturally significant in a very fantastical way was a really important part of the set. And the visuals are stunning.
Agree to disagree. Oh, look, it's a big statue. It must be cool. I hate it because I generally like big statues and like overwhelming. Thanks for ruining it, lazy people. And are we really saying these people could have made these monuments? I mean,
I hope the people who see this and haven't seen themselves represented in such a way, I just hope that they feel empowered.
They're not supposed to be empowered. They're supposed to be entertained. These are cards that you play in a fucking game. Ugh. John Carroll, $10.
The turkeys are hitting the ground like sacks of wet cement. As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
MTG Magic is nothing more than Fortnite of the card world. Yeah, now it is. Look, I never really liked it. I'm not a carder, as Rogan would say, but you know, I know it appealed to a lot of role players too. There was a lot of cross promotion. Double D, have you ever seen the MTG card Invoke Prejudice? Look it up real quick. It was a card that was usable during the editions that had this setting originally. All right, hold on. I'm going to do this. Crazy Mouse, I need control here.
You
for
have
a
it.
moment. What was it called again?
It is called. I'm gonna go up.
Go ahead. Yeah, go up. Yeah, just keep it on for a moment, if you would. Invoke Prejudice. All right. If I could type. One moment here. I'm going to pull it up for you. There it is.
I'm going to get rid of this real quick.
Whoa,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Whoop,
I'm sorry.
Whoop. All right, now I don't know where that is. Okay, hold on one second.
It's behind our chat.
Yeah, it's all right. We may have lost that one. All right, one moment here, Crazy Mouse.
I will not touch anything.
Yeah, please don't touch. Please don't touch. Oh wow, got the KKK there, huh? Damn. Invoke prejudice. The opponent casts a summon spell. This does not match the color of one of the creatures under your control. That spell is countered unless the caster pays an additional X, where X is the casting cost of the summon spell. Damn. That was a card that was usable during the editions that had this setting originally. Holy smokes. Thank you for that. That is interesting.
Hold on, I gotta go.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we got it.
All you. There's Shawnee's. Thank you, Shawnee. 5 memberships. Damn. What do we got for this guy?
You have nice manners for a thief and a liar.
Congrats, all of you who got the
OGG
memberships.
won.
OGG, yep.
Long shot.
Long shot. Freeloading off of Sean. Thank you, Shawnee. Much appreciated as always. Thank you, guys. All right, let's.
Excited, energized, and inspired to also know that, they are represented, their body types are represented, their hair, and the infinite things that our hair can do are represented.
Well,
that shit.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah, the quote unquote things your hair can do.
And I just want people to feel the joy that we felt while creating this set.
There you go.
When I'm reading
Zalfir.
Zafar or whatever, however you pronounce it, it reminds me of Zamunda from Coming to America.
Another one of your favorite movies.
I do like Coming to America. Busy Badger for 2. It was card 1488.
Of course it was, Badger. Of course. Heil. D&D players raise million in real-life campaign against corporate elite. Brennan Lee Mulligan's D&D push is part of a wider trend using tabletop games for political action. Just so we know, but before we go into this, Hasbro is currently valued at $13.9 billion. Owners of D&D, the game that BLM, Brennan Lee Mulligan, insisted on running. Just before Election Day, 6 LA council candidates stood on stage at the Hollywood Fonda Theater, but they weren't there for a debate. They were there to play D&D. God, if this shows you that D&D hasn't publicly jumped the shark, I don't know what else will. Comedian Brennan Lee Mulligan guided the politicians through a short D&D campaign to defeat corporate villains and an evil dragon. Hundreds of enthusiastic fans in the crowd pledged additional donations up to $150 each to give the candidates what is called an auto crit for max damage to the dragon. Or if this sounds like a bizarre merging of politics and play, organizers say it's not. Most people want to be tapped and told how to help, said Mulligan, a longtime Democratic Socialist of America member. Yeah, so fuck him. And the DM of D&D themed hit YouTube series Critical Role and Dropouts Dimension 20. Then lo and behold, there's this new way to participate, bringing the platform I have to bear. there you go. That's what these guys are doing. Democratic Socialists of America in charge of Critical Role. I will focus on going after Daggerheart, Critical Role, stupid shit like that. I'm not going to bother going after PDM myself. If anybody else wants to do it, go ahead. There's bigger fish to fry. And that's just how I see it.
Since we have been, like Hasbro was just mentioned, it was 3 years ago that we were, starting this stream, and the stock of Hasbro was at $30-some, and it's now at $89.91.
Yeah, tripled. It trebled, as they say. Well, don't let your politics ever get in the way of you making money. I learned that. James, $10.
It's not about money. It's about sending a message.
Zalfir, available wherever fine male liquor is sold.
I think he meant malt.
Malt liquor is sold and can be purchased with EBT. Yes. Thank you very much, James. Male liquor. I was wondering, is there a genre I was missing? That means malt. There it is. Thank you, James.
We knew what you meant.
Well, Crazy Mouse did. Me, I'm like Ron Burgundy. I'll read what's in front of me.
I'm going to type in Crazy Mouse needs a raise and put it in.
Yeah, the DSA LA show raised 30 grand. So there you go. Guy in charge of Critical Role raised 30 grand. How nice. For the Democratic Socialists of America, the guys who want to literally destroy this country. Like, they will destroy it. Ugh. Antonio for 10.
I give you money, you give me ideas.
And you never say thank you.
That's what the money is for.
That's what the money's for. Officially,
they were arguing about the Clio.
Yeah. Officially finished making Blood and Steel Reborn for Foundry. Free on GitHub and awesome. Check it out, guys. I need a new project. Anyone got an RPG that needs a high quality VTT? You know where to find them. Antonio here. Thank you, buddy. If you need to put any links in there, I'm sure Cal can make those live for you. What's up with Divers? What's up, Divers? Best night of the week. Yep. Thank you. Badger for 5. They call Mulligan a comedian because it's funny that Hypocritical Role is supposed to show what playing D&D is like. Yeah. He does. He basically shows you what it's, anything but. All right.
We did a whole show. On this. There's a don't you have a list, a PDF?
I do.
On that?
Yeah. It's been a while. Yeah. Least woke OSR games. I'll give them to you. Dragonslayer, Hyperborea. You can get Pundit's Baptism of Fire. Those are all solid games. And look, if you're going by the final product, to me, Shadowdark, you could throw in there. Now look, it's not TSR D&D related. It's more, the base mechanic is 5e. To my mind, it's as far from 5e as you could probably get in terms of like complexity and tone. I would throw that in there. Castles and Crusades, Troll Lord Games. If you're looking for something a little more in the 2e to 3e sort of zone, there you go. Those are the ones I would go with. Hey, Blue Druid, take care, buddy. And we are, our thoughts are with you, buddy. Hope you have a good night. God bless you.
Mm-hmm.
Eagle. Mrs. D got dive bombed by what she thought was an eagle. I think it's just a huge hawk that's been in our backyard. Actually, our neighbor has a huge tree, so it's been up there. She called me at work. She's like, this bird just dive bombed me. She had to run in the house. And then I saw the dang thing the other day. She's like, there it is. Did not dive bomb me. It sensed my power.
I've been getting a lot of transphobic comments lately.
Oh, brother.
And the thing is, Banshee, get off the table. The thing is, y'all can't always tell. Because I am, in fact, a dude. I am a man in makeup.
No, we couldn't tell.
Know the difference between a trans woman and a twink, and I'm a twink. That being said, trans women are real women. They do nothing to hurt you. It hurts you in no way to see a trans woman, and you deserve to get your teeth fucking kicked in.
There you go. Wasn't that pleasant?
Kind of an interesting question, because I have decided that like the undead patron subclass for D&D 5th edition Warlock is basically just magical girl. Form of Dread is literally just a magical girl transformation, and so I think it would be really fun to play that character. And especially with some of the like later abilities, it very much lines up damn near 1-to-1 with particularly the Madoka Magica style magical girl. And
I think this is a female to male trans person.
I would love to play this concept in an actual campaign at some point in my life. And I'm sure I could find a magnanimous DM who would be okay with letting me pull this concept and run with it. But being a stereotypical D&D player, I do tend to put a bit of myself into all of my characters, so naturally, my Madoka Magica style magical girl character...
What is magical girl character, chat? Help me out. Is it just like pruning out your character or something?
Who's basically just templating off of the undead warlock patron in 5th edition, would have gained their magical powers and
Joe, yeah, well, you were a girl, so
formed their pact using the wish, I wish I could be a boy. The only thing that's really holding me back from it is that I can't really decide how exactly I want to play the transformation aspect.
Sailor Moon, okay, yeah. Hey, I love you too, buddy.
8 months. Does that say 8? I think it does.
I do believe. Yep.
Because if my character
Thank you, buddy.
made the wish, I wish I could
Sumerian.
be a boy.
Great name.
And formed a pact to become a magical girl. Does that mean...
Dude, I don't understand what you're even talking about.
I don't. Keep saying magical
You know what's
girl.
weird?
Like,
Is
what
if
do you...
if you were the DM of his game, you would just be like, because you lost interest and you're so confused, I'm sure they're just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I just
I don't care.
I just want to start playing. Right?
Yeah, just fuck off.
Do whatever you want.
Sailor
However,
Goon.
I want to say the first time there's a fucking fireball, it's coming right at you.
Yeah.
So
yeah, behind the scenes, yeah.
Sailor
I'm
Goon.
gonna kill you, Dr. I think that's Dr. Urius. Yeah, I think it's a good one.
that he is like the first ever magical boy, and so his magical transformation turns him into like the boy version of a magical girl. Or is it more interesting?
The boy version of a magic. These people. What the fuck?
If his wish turned him into a boy, and so like he's male in his untransformed aspect, but every time he pops that form of dread and goes through the magical girl transformation, he becomes a girl again. Because on one hand, if he's not always a boy, then what was even the point of the wish? But on the other hand, a massive part of the messaging behind the universe that inspired
he's filibustering till he just gets what he wants.
Yeah.
very much is
talking filibuster.
Be careful what you wish for, and you better make sure that it's going to be worth the price you're going to have to pay. So it almost makes more sense that every time he needs to use his powers...
The way that triangle is on his chair makes it look like he has elf ears.
Oh, when he leans back.
Yeah.
He only got from bargaining his life away to get the thing he wants more than anything. Every time he has to use his powers, he also has to contend with the crippling dysphoria of having to go back to his pre-transition self.
That was a long way to go for that last line. He walked like 2 miles just, I think, for that last part. Ugh.
New DM made fun of me for
I'm already bored, says Cal. Yeah. I will see if this little story cheers you up.
playing a woman.
Your name is Toby.
I've been playing with this group of people over Discord for 4 years at this point. We're all open about our personal lives, incredibly tasteful when we joke, usually, and are just generally good friends. The old
Then
DM,
if you're that good of friends, you're not tasteful with your jokes.
Yes, I would tend to agree. You got to be pushing the envelope all the time. What kind of faggot hell did I walk into?
Welcome, Craig.
Gird your loins, Craig. We got more coming.
I'm going to call Eric, after the last session of his campaign, asked if anybody wanted to DM. Literally,
So Eric was the old DM, needed a break. Asked if anybody else wanted to.
everyone said they'd rather be a player, but were willing to DM if needed. May I reiterate, we all said we were willing to DM if needed. After hearing about this, Eric told us that he had a friend who wanted to learn how to DM anyways, so it would be fine. We cut to a week later. We scheduled a night to play, and I was excited. I had just discovered that I was gender fluid at the time, so
Oh, God.
Is this
I
guy,
just discovered it.
Is this guy reading a scenario?
Yeah, he's reading
Okay.
somebody's story.
I was
Yeah.
excited to play my first female D&D character. Her name was... How the f do you pronounce that? Hey, baby, I just messaged you a name. Can you attempt to pronounce that?
Haldif Cassia?
Haldif. Oh, Haldif. Yeah, that makes sense. Her name was Haldif Cassia. She was a neutral good, hill dwarf, circle of spores druid, though it's based on magical girl anime.
Magical girl anime like Sailor Moon. There you go. I didn't even catch that when I called this.
It's like Sailor Moon. I came up with a...
This is your mainstream D&D now. Sailor Moon shit.
Backstory, thought about her voice and unique lines she would say, and even made art, which isn't something I usually do for characters. I entered the call and met the new DM. For the sake of this post, we're gonna call him Alex. Alex was... fine. Nothing about him seemed inherently off at first. He talked about the homebrew world he created, and it was genuinely interesting. The DM asked us to introduce our characters, and with me being ignorant and excited, I went first. I was getting into describing her backstory. Alex, after I was done describing, asked me why I used words like her and she to describe Haldif. Notes, he didn't ask in a genuine or curious way. He asked with a mildly aggressive tone. I can't mimic it through text.
I'm starting to like Alex a lot.
So just imagine how a Christian mom would point out how you're smoking. I, in confusion, just said the truth, that she was a girl. Alex then proceeded to ask why I would play a woman when I presented myself as a man in that same tone. I explained what being gender fluid was and how sometimes I wanted to act more like a woman than a man. He proceeded to laugh in my face.
Kudos out wherever you are out there, Alex. Find your way to this chat
and say, "Oh, you're playing a joke character." I explained to him that it wasn't.
I like how this fruit has to do the chud voice. This guy was probably like half laughing, like, you're doing the joke character, you fucking lunatic. Dr. Y for 2. I learned about gender fluids in health class. So did I.
A joke, and he didn't understand. He said that it had to be a joke. Otherwise, I was a liberal gay Eric then proceeded to kick him from the server in less than 19 seconds. This first comment kind of...
Eric is... boo on Eric, and man, Alex.
Sums it up.
I love it. Yeah, Alex is fucking based.
He's 250 years old. Okay. Has magical powers granted by draconic blood. Okay. Is female. No! No, you can't play a female. You're not a female in the real world.
All right, here's my hot take for Dungeons.
Oh, brother. What's he got to say?
Yeah. I already noticed the upside down cross. Yeah. Good job there.
Right. And this one's specifically for all you DMs out there. I've been DM a number of times, and there's nothing quite like that feeling than really sucking your players into the world that you've created. And there's a lot of skills that go into creating such a world. Creating an intricate story and a wonderful setting is all well and good, but you know what's going to really up your game? Voice acting.
You betcha.
Yeah.
I mean, you betcha.
Yeah.
Like 80-90% of the time.
Thank you, Matt Mercer.
So my hot take is specifically for all you men out there, and that is learn voice training tips from trans women. Hold up. Think about it for a sec. How not only awesome, but also immersive is it for you to have the ability to be like, so you ask the barmaid about the mysterious cloaked figure that's been seen around town, and she said, I don't know much about him, but Billy over there was seen talking to him all last night. So you go over and ask Billy.
Yeah, that's right. I saw him. I don't think you want any part of that, lad, that's for sure.
I guess now we know what this person's real voice sounds like, at least. Woo! Wow. I think so. I think so. Patrick, something about sucking off her plan.
In my life, very rarely do people respect my pronouns and my gender identity.
Do you know why? Because you fucking look like a clown.
Yes. Yeah, it's legit.
If you want to wear green hair and green everything, you better be really good at what you do.
Yeah. And you are not.
It's fucking hard. It's awful and it sucks. And I wish people understood my gender identity and the fact that I'm gender fluid.
You don't understand your gender identity.
You want us to understand something that you have no fucking clue of. No amount of makeup and voice acting can hide those man hands. Yep. Thank you, Craig.
Used all of my pronouns instead of just she, her, but they don't. And that's what...
This is what these people do. Now when you meet an individual, you can't just use a default for human history, male, female. This person wants you to not just memorize their preferred pronouns, but like a whole series of them. Fuck you. Seriously, fuck off.
Here's universal pronouns, double D.
Yeah. Hey, you. I like that one, Dabbler.
I think queer people, trans people especially, gravitate towards TTRPGs.
Love how they slip. Queer people. Yeah, that's all you were. And then you let some therapist talk you into destroying your life, literally. I mean, you could have just been a dude who is gay. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. But like, now your life is completely ruined. Oh, happy poop. Thank you, Craig. Let me get my spoon.
A world where you can be anyone or anything. I just want to be respected. I want people to use my proper pronouns. And I want people to know my gender identity and fucking respect it. I'm playing a character right now who uses he, him pronouns but is agender. And he, him are some of my pronouns that people very rarely use for me. And hearing them is so nice. If you're trans and you play D&D, you fucking know.
You know how, like, before I said that dude that was sitting in the chair, when he would lean back, it looked like he had elf ears?
Yeah.
This dude here looks like that's a clown hat on top of his head.
Oh yeah, the black, like a party clown hat.
Yeah.
It hits different when you're gendered how you want, which just makes D&D all the more special.
Yeah. Oof.
You guys didn't know it, but I'm a guy.
Fooled ya. God. Let's do the lunacy montage. Here and here.
I know, that was a jump scare.
64-36. Holding steady.
199 votes in.
Yep. Looks like Star Wars is going to win it.
We still haven't heard from that skit when Dave Chappelle was like, we still haven't heard from Milwaukee.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Chili. All right. I will eat that shit up. Nice and spicy. Thank you, Craig. All right. Gird your loins again. We have the lunacy montage.
What's the problem?
Why do you let those kids get away with this? They are not supposed to be here!
If you don't lower your voice, I am going to put handcuffs on you and I'm going to take you to a Baker Act facility. You lower your voice.
Try it.
Are you threatening me? Can we get another unit to deal with
Is he holding a teddy bear or a bag of fucking Chipotle? What's he got?
I don't know. It's at a campus, I think.
Is that a stormtrooper breakdancing?
I don't know. Not sure.
On his shirt?
Mm-hmm. No, I see. I can't make it out. Too cluttered.
here? He is having a
Oh yeah, I guess it is. It's like upside down.
breakdown.
Just say the right pronoun!
What do you say?
7351.
Get down on the ground right now.
No!
You're about to get sprayed.
No,
Get down on the ground right now.
Leave me alone!
I can come in there.
Leave me alone, please!
Okay, are you gonna calm down?
I want to be away
No,
from
no,
him.
it's too late now. It's too late now. He's gonna be taken away. He's taken.
I just want to get away from him.
I understand that. He needs
Shay! Stop! Mass! Tickling me! Just say she!
Please step in. Watch your head.
Do not push me.
That went well.
Enjoy that facility, sir. Yeah. He handled that just right, I think. He didn't necessarily need to rough this obviously mentally ill person up, but also wasn't going to take any shit either, laid the law down early. That thing that was screaming, I mean, the problem is every bit of the healthcare system failed that person. Every bit.
Chris just came back.
Oh, Chris,
dinner.
yeah, what a way to come back. Yeah. Shy. Yep. Thank you for the she, Michael. So this is Ashley Webb running for U.S. Senate in Maine as a Democrat.
Webb, what qualifications do you have to serve in the U.S. Senate?
Now, I immediately sussed out this person looked like a celebrity, and you will see that in a moment. Chat, see if you're on the same wavelength as me.
I ran for office several times. Didn't win, but I did run. And then...
Yep. Joe gets it.
I write my own books. And then...
We're going to go all the way tonight. We're going to go all the way tonight.
And I wouldn't deceive the people like we're being deceived right now. Like,
I would do anything
smoke and mirrors. Like, what's going on with ICE? Pretending like these victims did something wrong. It's unacceptable.
Remember we were at a shindig and someone's wife thought that Gavin looked just like Meatloaf?
Yes.
She wouldn't let it go either.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oof.
And this
That's a tough one.
This just in chat. Gavin doesn't look like Meatloaf.
Does not at all. Like, yeah, it was weird. Cliff for 5. In a sane world, that dude would be rebuilding a racing transmission. Instead, we get trams and all their insanity. Yep. Well said, Cliff.
And I suppose the biggest thing is like
Sheet
I'm just an angry citizen now. And if I got elected, I'd be an angry senator. And I think that would probably be their worst nightmare.
Hey, Trump, I'm still waiting. This 74-year-old woman is still waiting for you to accept my challenge to a cage fight.
Challenge to a cage fight. In this broad's mind, I think she thinks there's like a small but still a chance, a realistic chance of Trump saying like, yes, I think I will fight this crazy old boomer.
Okay, I know. You're old and fat, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my right hand behind my back, and I'm going to do your dumb shit dance and give you time to try to take a punch. Dumb.
This woman should be knitting something for her grandchildren right
pregnant?
now. She's 74. I hope not.
God, look at her belly.
That is that is she probably has cancer or something. It's
I
probably
hope
like a
she
swollen.
doesn't have
I hope she doesn't, but I mean, Yeah, you never want to see like a swollen, something swollen like that.
Shit, and dance, and then I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna do.
Play Got Your Nose?
So I'm giving you
Got Your Nose.
a lot of advantages.
Boo.
Come on, I'm waiting.
She's got those glasses like Bruce Valanche.
Yes. Or what was her name? Sally Jesse Raphael back in the day. Yeah, she has no grandchildren. Yep, daughter's a liberal. Yeah, probably. I'm just saying in a sane world, she would have had grandchildren. She'd have been doting on them, like we do ours. When I had to Edith Prickly, she used to be cool. Oh, good old SCTV reference there. I like it.
And I've suggested to people before in interviews, I'm like,
this is Harry Sisson. He's a lib fag over on X.
28 months for snake oil.
Shawnee. Yeah. Thank you so much, buddy. Yep. All of you guys, thank you. We love you. We love you.
I want
reopen the asylums. Yeah.
I think
fight them.
Yeah. Like if Stephen Miller would agree, or one of the Trump children, or like anybody in the administration, I want to fight them.
God, you know what? That I would go pay to see on the
Don Lemon is such a fag, such an effeminate fruit.
White House lawn.
That's what I'm saying.
And this guy's not scaring anybody. You're not fucking scaring anybody.
UFC event. Why don't we just settle some political beef? I'll take anybody in the white. I boxed for 4 years, and if they want to, I'd get back into training camp, get in the best shape of my life, and go fight one of them.
You did not box for 4 years. That is not the face or the body of a boxer for 4 years. You hit heavy bags for 4 years. Congratulations. I've been hitting heavy bags for 20. I still wouldn't call myself a boxer. Because when you step in the ring and all of a sudden somebody can hit back,
it's different.
A little different.
I would do it too.
Yeah. That's what I feel like there's so many people that would do it.
These people, they're so fucking fucked up here. Like, just I want to kill somebody. I want to beat them up. What has gotten into the water? Like, why would you want to be associated with these people? That's what I always understand. I see like otherwise normal people who are like, well, I'm going to be voting the same way Harry Sisson does, or that lunatic 74-year-old woman, who has a bowling ball in her stomach. Like, why would you want to be associated with these fucking people? And it's not just like one or two. It's like across the board. They're all crazy and violent. Uh-oh.
There are so many people that has come in on my post. But I'm going to leave y'all guys with this, though. You understand what I'm saying? Dig this, though.
Know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? We got it.
You white people. Y'all are disgusting.
Whoa. That was unnecessary.
Y'all are killers. You're conniving. Y'all don't do nothing but steal.
We're killers, we're conniving, and we steal?
Preach.
Yeah. I think you're projecting there, little sister.
Y'all take. Y'all bullies. Y'all are most definitely killers.
Let's look at those crime stats, shall we? I think those will bear
Don't let the facts get in the way of your point.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we would just need to educate you on the term per capita, and I think you would see the reality is far different, Shamiqua.
Y'all ratchet. Y'all terrible.
Y'all terrible.
Terrible.
Y'all
terrible.
race is sickening.
Well, people like you make us racist.
She just winked at the camera, which I think she was joking. Her right eye winked.
Real bad.
Involuntary twitch.
It keeps winking.
It's those eyelashes. It's weighing it down.
But I don't see y'all talking about yourselves. When y'all stop having...
I think she's got some filter on or something. Looks like a fucking filter.
It does, because her eyes are really far apart. And maybe that is, but her skin is flawless.
Mm-hmm.
Her skin doesn't match the color of her hands. Her face and her hands are different colors.
Yeah, she has like a
Yeah.
Snapchat filter or something.
She's a white woman.
Sex with animals.
We have sex with animals. That's what she said. Oh, God.
Let me know about it.
Because you're interested?
let me know about it. Here's my digits.
Vic went to prison.
George likes his chicken spices. She's a white dude. That's the filter.
Ugh. Yikes. Now she's invoking Saint Michael Vick.
And behind a dog. And we all know y'all come from dogs. Y'all Neanderthal.
We all come from dog. Y'all Neanderthal.
No, or did she say Neanderthal?
Head over to Hey Jackass Dispatcher.
Why am I being arrested? You're being arrested for speed, and now you're getting resisting arrest.
How? When you didn't tell me that? That ain't what you...
At this point, it's like, dude, just put your fucking hands behind your back. Settle it out at the station.
Told me.
All you have to do is just comply. They'll give you a fucking bail.
If they're wrong, sue them then.
Yeah. But
this isn't going to end well.
Yeah, and they're never wrong, by the way, with these people.
These TikTok lawyers.
Yeah. They've legal expert here. He told you. You were speeding and then you didn't cooperate and then you started to resist. Why couldn't you just said, I don't have my paperwork. You're going to have to write me up. I'm sorry. Just fucking do it. There we go.
Round, please.
There we go.
Round, please. Please don't do that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Y'all gotta do all that.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Y'all gotta do all that. Y'all ain't gotta do all that. You ain't gotta do all that, sir. You ain't.
Fuck your feelings, sir. I'm gonna tell you and every other nigga looking at this video that wants to act stupid, that shit was justified as hell. Here's the deal. At the moment in time when you told to turn around and put the cuffs on, if you choose not to do that, you will fuck around and find out. There's no excuses to it at that moment, and I don't give a fuck how much your motherfucking chicken head in the back starts screaming. She should have been correcting you and telling you to motherfucking do what the fuck you was supposed to do and getting you a fucking lawyer since you thought you was so right. But now you want to act stupid and do some niggerish shit and then get mad because of the consequences you got. Fuck your feelings, sir. When you do stupid shit, you fuck around and find out. It is what it is. If you don't like that, grow the fuck up.
Boom.
Amen, brother. Amen, brother. Give Aaron Lewis a listen, says Cliff for 5. Give my country back, a sonic antidote to all this leftist decay. Give my country back. I will remember that. Thank you. Apparently they do gotta do all that.
Yep.
Do gotta do all that.
This is what you do when they yell your order down the line.
So he says this. He's at Chipotle. This is what they do. This is what we do when you yell our order down the line. Do you know what he's talking about here?
Yell the order down the line. It's you move with your food down the line.
Yeah.
Have you ordered at Chipotle, buddy?
I have, yeah.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's the same as like a Jersey Mike's.
Yeah,
I mean,
and they are making it in front of you.
Yeah.
And then as they slide your bowl or tacos from the hot section to the cold section, you move with it because it's going towards the register.
Apparently he got all bent out of shape because they yell his order down the line. So this is what he's going to do.
Fucking Chipotle and you ain't got no spoons in your house. They only got forks. Spoons. There go the spoons right here. I need spoons. I don't got no spoons for my cereal. Since they want to keep yelling out my order down the damn line.
Yelling out my order down the damn line.
Sir, I need more
information. We need context. But by the way, you're a born thief. I don't know how you could. I don't know how you could do that.
You didn't inconvenience Chipotle because I would just want to stress, my man, they have plenty of forks and spoons in the back. You just inconvenienced all the other customers.
Yeah. If you think this guy gives a shit about them too,
he doesn't.
Oh, even if they were all black, he wouldn't. Born thieves.
That's what you do.
That's what you do.
That's what you do.
That's what you do, bro. All right, girl in the bathroom. Black girl picking on the white girl. Get your bets in.
Let's go. Come on. Touch me then. You get so close to me for a reason. I'm waiting for you. Bro, bitch. Don't fucking.
Damn. Shamiqua found out.
Okay.
I heard something from... I was watching a video on fights, like street fights and bar fights and things of that nature. And bouncers to a man say girl fights are worse because usually when dudes are fighting, when someone's down or can't defend themselves, it's over. People step in and break it up. Where on girl fights, they just keep going.
Yeah. Yep. And I hate to say it, even the men, if there's a lot of black dudes around, they will join in sometimes. I've seen those videos too.
Yeah,
they'll join in and stomp too.
This guy was...
But yeah, I know what you're meaning. Yeah.
He was referencing more of like a bar, somewhere where there's security, where you're not like they would prevent that from happening.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, I see what he was saying, and it's true. Women can be not very nice to each other, to men. I mean, obviously the reverse is true, but women can be particularly nasty.
Yeah, girls fight dirty, guys fight for hierarchy.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And that's why you can tell, like, these leftist men, they have these feminine traits. That's why they're like, I just want to get them and I just got to pound their head in the ground. It's all this very feminine sort of thing. They think they're being masculine, and what they're really just being very, very feminine.
Yep. I saw this.
Yep. Guys sitting down at the national anthem at, I think, a Cubs game, right?
It is a Cubs game.
Yeah. Dude behind him wasn't having it. Yep. Get your ass up, boy. Yep.
There's some backstory, some after story to this. The guy and the guy that he slapped ended up I don't want to say became friends. They talked it out later, and the young guy bought the old dude a beer.
All right, well, that's good.
The other thing was the old guy said, "I resent that it was that I used physical violence. However, I would probably do it again."
Yeah, it's an old.
I guess he's a veteran.
Yeah. I kind of figured that. Yeah, it's like I'm putting my life on the line. Yeah, Bonquita. What was that again? Bonquita fight dirty. Yeah, very good. Thank you. Chris, yeah, it takes a village or an old man. Yeah, one or the other. He's standing at attention now. Is Wrigley. Should have edited this out, although. Now we're just getting the anthems. Those guys, who are those two faggots up there trying to curry favor with the guy that was sitting down? It's like, but mind your own fucking business. It doesn't look like they're together.
Someone was being, they didn't take the point of view from the kid that got slapped. They said, did this old man go slap everybody in line that was buying hot dogs at that time at the concession stand?
Everybody who knows that, everybody stops. Like the workers usually stop, and the people in line just do stand at attention. That's been my experience. I mean, that's at the Seawolves, but and I want to say too, maybe at like an Indians game too. Should have edited this one a little bit, guys. Sorry about that. Oh yeah. Look what this guy did. Like this is what we're living with.
Male lateral
Guy standing on the subway platform. I guess the guy survived. Hit by the train, broken ribs, all that stuff. Lucky. But I mean, that's attempted murder.
Absolutely.
I mean,
and premeditated.
Yeah, completely premeditated. Like, there's no reason that animal, that creature, should not be spending 60 years in prison. You send your daughter to the big city, you know, after she graduates, she has a job, and then she has to take the train. You want her taking it with these animals there? Fuck. I got any kids in a big city, I'm telling them to keep their heads on a swivel and don't be the first one in line on the fucking... That's happened more and more lately.
Don't let me hard time with no pain.
I told you. Stop.
I love when brothers have to deal with their own, and you can just tell how frustrated they are.
This woman's getting lauded for her skills, one hand with her phone. She's like a death grip on this phone that she does not get rid of, and manages to make a phone. If you pay attention, manages to make a phone call.
You understand me? Yes. Stop. Grab her.
She's tapping her foot.
Are you gonna stop?
This nigga on top of me. Come here right now. This nigga's on top of me. Come here right mother.
She did. She made the call.
She did.
Put out the bat signal.
Come here right motherfucking now. Ah, get his big ass off of me. Bro, get off of me. I don't want you to leave. Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me. Hey, go about my girl. Hold on.
Welcome to Walmart.
Yeah, yep. I know every city has Walmarts like these, but if like this is your only choice, you got to move out. Like you got to go somewhere else.
Our town technically has 4, not counting this one in the borough.
Yeah.
One of them is like this.
Oh yeah, the ghetto. We call it the ghetto mart.
The ghetto mart. And you can literally just drive, without exaggerating, 5 miles in either direction to a better Walmart.
Yeah. And not have to put up with this. I think most sane people do.
On a one Walmart, you'd have to go up to Peach Street, which can be hectic on a weekend. Mm-hmm. It's the busiest street in our city. The other one is a peaceful drive.
Yeah. Just
further east, 5 miles.
Yeah. Do not have to deal with people like this.
She getting another phone call off.
These women, man. Their phone skills are very impressive. Here we are. I think this is in Europe. I think these are immigrants over there. Like a pack of hyenas. Good Lord. There you go. They ain't helping. You know, they just filming it. Again, if I was in a city and I had to take the subway, I would get out of that city. I think I'd rather live in a homeless shelter in like a white city than I would like with a low tier job in like one of these cities where you have to deal with this stuff. God.
Oh, they choking his ass out, stamping his ass.
As always, it's like 3 against 1. not going to help the guy at all.
And he don't have work.
Man, you don't put no yellow like that. Right.
Get the my wife. Oh, there we go. Yeah, thank you. Wide Awake in America. Yep, thank you very much for being a member. My wife and I drive 25 miles to avoid our ghetto Walmart that is only 1 mile away. I don't blame you. Just consider it like quality time, right, with the wife. Isn't that? Yeah.
Oh, yay. Just stay his ass over here, dumbass nigga.
Yeah. What great people.
I know it's
salt of the earth.
You know what's weird is it wouldn't end well for the solo person, but if they could just muster a little bit of strength, and when they're getting kicked, just grab one of those dudes' ankles and realign it so that for the rest of his life he has a limp.
Yeah.
And I know that would be so, as he's screaming in pain, maybe help would come or his friends would get him out of there. I'm sure that they would rearrange your ankle and
they try,
but
they are keep in mind they are cowards too. So when their numbers go down, they're
if you could just do that and just realign that dude's ankle so he is limping for the rest of his life, and then just remember, hey Grandpa, how'd you get that limp? Oh, me and my friends were beating up this guy and he got the better of me and he broke my ankle.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. There you go. You're in Chicago, and that's what you see.
You wrong for doing that.
We got an eagle from Jacob. Is that the one that dive bombed Mrs. D?
You should go somewhere else and do that. That's wrong. You hear me, right? That's wrong.
Listen to the sister. Oh, I hate. Did you see this one?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I think this is the boy's maybe grandmother, like an autistic kid, like an actual autistic kid. And then we got 3 Shamiquas.
See, in the video, it's what black people do. They did it.
If you should ever find someone.
Yeah, yeah, they're making fun of the autistic kid, and it is what they do, because 60% of them have like animal intelligence. The rest are fine, but savages.
Said what you said. Who are you talking to?
You recording that?
Yeah, who you talking to? Yeah, I bet she won't say nothing now.
Jersey Mike's.
My name is David.
Yeah, what you say? Get the fuck out, right?
Mm-hmm. Please and
Yeah,
thank you.
that's what you
Why?
said, right?
Why?
No, and don't try to be nice.
why?
You said get the fuck out, right? You said get the fuck out, right? Say it now. Say get the fuck out. Okay, yeah,
Please
okay.
and thank you.
Jersey
Please
Mike.
and thank you.
Yeah.
Broke ass is cutting the $10. Fuck on.
Because it's my birthday and I asked for a birthday meal.
It's your birthday.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
I asked for my birthday sub. She thought she was going to get her birthday sub. This manager's like, fuck off. Even they can't stand him. Like the 40% just can't stand the 60% either. It's like, that's the fatigue. Everybody. It's like every white person, like 40% of black people, every Asian, pretty much every Hispanic. Just, they're done.
Right.
They're done with the 60% of the 13%.
David. Broke asses on my birthday. This is how I get treated on my birthday at Jersey Mike.
Yeah, fuck your birthday.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Fuck your birthday.
Keep going. And you're going to have a whole lawsuit. You got the right one to play with.
Yeah, I better have the money for it.
You don't need no money. Yeah.
He's calling her out. Yeah, you got to have money to file a lawsuit.
Uh-huh.
And notice, like, she wasn't saying, like, hey, you're not honoring my birthday sub card. Why is that? I think she literally just went in there and said, it's my birthday. I want a sub. Give me a sub on my birthday.
What we order?
I don't remember faces. My bad.
You don't remember faces?
What kind of sandwich you get?
You don't. Where's your manager?
Right here.
Where's your manager?
Right here, man.
Okay, so you're the manager. So yeah, corporate will be called. Okay,
I
that's
already
fine.
called him, so you want to get on the phone with him?
Yeah, you can give me the number. Give us that receipt, please.
Just listen to your man, bro.
Give us our receipt, please. You very lucky. Let me just tell you that. Very lucky. Very lucky. Very lucky. I know. Very. I know.
Very lucky.
I'm not going to do anything. Yeah, before you really what? Before you really what?
It's all brothers and sisters back there too.
You don't have to be sorry. It's fine.
Oh, did you see this? This is at an Airbnb. These guys are destroying an Airbnb.
Bro, this shit wild, bro.
Okay.
It's blew up your hand.
Bro, what are you talking about?
What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I just want to think.
That's one thing about Airbnbs. You're literally inviting strangers into your home.
Yeah. I would never do it. Just would never do it.
Total strangers.
Yeah.
And let's pretend you send them a bill for the damages and they can't pay.
Oh yeah.
Then
yeah, you're relying on your insurance. 100%, these guys. And nobody would ever charge them, so they continue to do it. They're hijinks.
For reaching out, all of the comments, the messages, everyone tagging your lawyer friends, sending me messages. I appreciate it.
Is that the guy's house?
This is a really weird
No.
time.
Oh, different one.
Up this morning.
This guy got fired from Chili's.
Oh.
You know, expecting to be a warrior in this culture war fight. But, you know, God puts us in positions that we don't really understand at the time. But one thing I know is that I'm not gonna let this go. This is wrong. This is an injustice. This is flat out bullshit that any.
So he got fired in Denham Springs for calling a non-binary coworker by her actual legal government name. Like, he didn't buy into the pronoun, but he did call this person what they wanted to be, what their name was. And I guess he got fired for it.
Nobody even has to put up with this at work, much less get fired for doing nothing other than calling their coworker by their government name. I have never been fired from a job ever in my life before. I have never been asked to quit, resign. I have never been asked to resign. I've never been fired, period, ever. I've never been written up at a job. I have never been reprimanded, disciplined at any job. I have no disciplinary record at any job. And I got fired for the first time today from Chili's for doing the high crime of calling my coworker, whose name is Madeline, by her name, which is Madeline, and not referring to her as her chosen name, which is Fish. F-I-S-H.
It wasn't pronouns, it was fish.
I'm too old to, I'm just getting too old to, and I'm at a point in my life where, like, I'm not participating in that shit anymore. Like,
That's like calling Tiger Woods Eldrick.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Fish Mooney from the old Gotham show.
I'll put my foot down, and I'm not.
Kudos to this guy.
Participating in it, and nobody can make me. Nobody's gonna shame.
It's like a nickname. Like, oh, call me
Fish.
Like, they don't have to call you by your nickname.
You guys can call me Mouse.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to.
Shame me into participating in it. You're not gonna force me by controlling my money. You're not. Oh, you'll never get another job. People are telling me, oh, I'm never gonna get another job because of. You will never shame me or force me into changing who the fuck I am. Period. Not Chili's, not any job, not Oxford House.
Oh yeah, Fish. Yeah.
Job. And this
Good
ain't
pull.
my first time having to deal with
Abe
this shit,
Vigoda.
but I stand up for myself. and This was teetotal bullshit and a total violation of my First Amendment rights. My religious freedom, my free speech, my free expression, all of it. This is a total violation of it. And yeah, and I've been very overwhelmed today. I've been, got a lot going on. I've been getting a lot of notifications on social media, plus everything else that I have going on in my brain about just now being unemployed and what does this look like, and having to
tell this is just like a regular dude who's just got caught up in this against his will. Like, I mean, he's probably like one of us. Like, I think I did get fired from my very first job when I was 16. It was because I couldn't meet the sales requirement. I was basically working in like a boiler room for carpet care systems. It was my buddy Chris's father who was doing it. I didn't want to be there anymore, so I wasn't really trying. But like after that, I've never been fired from a job ever.
I not that I want more information or anything like that, but is there another side to the story? Like, was he calling her Madeline in a derogatory way that was disruptive to the work environment? Like, was she like, call me fish? And he's like, no, I'm going to call you Madeline. And like,
possible.
Is there more to the story? I don't know.
Yeah.
I
tend to
believe Fish her that's like her given name now, or is that her nickname? And like
my guess is I'm going to lean towards him just because of how he's telling the story.
I'm leaning towards him too. I'm just saying from the other point of view. Like, was he being a douchebag at work and calling her Madeline in such a sarcastic way that it was now just disruptive?
Possible, but I would say probably not based on what I'm seeing here. But you never know. You never know. Because he just kind of seems like, look, I'm just too old to do this. So she's probably just a million times telling everybody, it's fish, it's fish, it's fish.
I could picture like that dude that was screaming, it's she.
Yeah. Or maybe she was Madeline before and then she decided to switch it up like, oh, I'm fish now. And he's probably like, no, I'm just going to keep calling you Madeline. I could see that probably more than the other. Antonio for 2, not done an OSR game yet. Dragonslayer VTT is like, oh, that is cool. Good one to pick too. That's our buddy Greg. He'll be coming out with his setting book. He'll be crowdfunding that a little bit later in the summer. So we will be all over that. I have Troons at my job. I just don't talk to him. Yeah. Honestly,
and why would you
Alan,
want to? All you're doing is it's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah, there's no benefit to it.
There's no upside in even talking.
You need to do the most bare minimum interaction with them at all.
Figure this out in a time where it is nearly impossible to find a job anywhere, and so I'm in
fucking Fridays Outback. Someone should reach out to this dude and be like, "You have a job here tomorrow."
Her government name, and it is what it is. And would I do it again? Abso-fucking-lutely. I wish I would have done it sooner, to be honest.
There you go. I like him.
Here's the media on the ridiculous casting choices in The Odyssey. Why Elon Musk and his troll army's attacks aren't just silly, but wildly inaccurate. And The Odyssey star Lupita Nyong'o responds to racist casting backlash. This is a mythological story. And here's the media on Disney's Moana. Moana creatives on working closely to honor Polynesian culture and traditions and why representation matters in the live-action film.
Ooh, doesn't go both ways, does it? We need to diversify The Odyssey, but Moana, no, we got to keep that strict.
So a 3,000-year-old Greek epic gets a rewrite with a little transvestite woman and a feminist black lady who admitted she never even read the books. But you're not going to see any redheaded freckled women running around in the remake of a cartoon about a little Polynesian girl because, we wouldn't want to get their culture wrong. And this is why people are so fed up. Because it's not just about a movie. It's a blatant anti-white agenda.
She has a Jennifer Connelly look about her.
People into compliance. This idea that you are allowed to be proud of your ancestry and your culture if you're not white.
She's making some 50-year-old guy very happy, I know.
But if you are white, you're supposed to hate everything about yourself, your ancestry, and where you come from because it's just too horrible to look at. I mean, never mind that Africans were butchering each other and enslaving each other for thousands of years before anybody else showed up. Never mind that Native Americans were murdering each other on the regular, or that South American indigenous tribes were among the most barbaric in human history. Actual Polynesians? Raiders who were beating each other with clubs, and it was actually pretty normal. But never mind all of that, we're just supposed to pretend that anybody with melanin was living in harmony with one another until all of the evil white folks showed up and messed everything up. You know why? Because that revisionist history promotes a victimhood narrative that can be weaponized. It is the same ideology that convinces liberal white women to risk life and limb in defense of illegal aliens, criminals, and terrorists, because they have been brainwashed into believing that their skin color gives them a privilege that they don't deserve. And liberals know that if they can convince white people that they owe something and non-white people that they are owed something, then everyone will support a government system that comes in and takes control in order to facilitate that exchange. It is not just a movie. It is a racist lie with a very deep agenda, and we see it, and we're over it.
Damn. Tell Mrs. D if she ever slips up, I got somebody in the bullpen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna track that girl down. Based as hell.
Is a normal summer bike ride for Gunner Skidmore and Cohen Chick.
Skidmore
quickly changed into potentially
There was a girl that I worked with at the data entry company. Her last name was Skidmore.
Skidmore.
Saving action, helping an elderly woman who fell in her yard.
Oh yeah, this is a good story.
Says he got up like he does every morning, eating a Pop-Tart while scrolling through TikTok. He says he got a FaceTime from his best friend Cohen to go for a bike ride. The two got on their bikes and headed for Muscatine on 57th Street South. This is when they say something looked off.
I went to the trail, and then he's like, "You see that lady back there?" And I was like, "No." And then we went back and looked, and it took me a while to find her. And I found her, and then I was like, "Hey, ma'am, are you okay?" She was like, "Yeah, I need help. Call 911."
At first, the boys said they weren't sure if they should approach the
kids,
woman, but a call to mom cleared things up quickly.
She showed up pretty fast, and then my mom called 911, and she didn't have her phone or the water or anything. She was there for 16 plus hours.
Skidmore and Chick say the woman told them she had been laying there since 5 p.m. Monday night.
And she was scared because you could just tell because
Gunner, Skidmore, and Cohen Chick. These guys have some pretty audacious names. I like it.
Her face, she was covered in all bugs, covered in all bugs and stuff.
Poor woman.
The boys believe she possibly slipped feeding her horse. They said she told them she rolled from the backyard of her house to the front yard because she wasn't getting help. The boys believe if they weren't in the right place at the right time, she may no longer be alive.
A few more hours and she definitely would not have made it.
The woman was taken to the hospital in Muscatine by an ambulance. Skidmore's mother says she's been in contact with the family, keeping the horse watered and fed while the woman gets medical care.
There's good people out there. There's good kids. I'm not sure if some of the kids that we saw at the beginning of the video would have done the same thing.
They'd have stole her phone.
Yeah, they would have, yeah.
I'm not political, all right? I don't believe in Republican or Democrat because it's not in the Constitution. It's not in our Declaration of Independence. It's just American, one nation under God. Whatever they do as one. The trick is to give us the illusion that there is a choice, that there is a separation, to keep us fighting over these things. These things right here. Keep us not talking about the fact that we're working harder. 5 generations now. We're working harder than our great-great-great-grandparents and our grandparents did, who had no education, who sent their first generations to college. We were on our way somewhere, and then something happened in the 50s. One of the big things I think that happened is they took the Bible out of school. People don't know, a lot of you young people don't even know the Bible was curriculum. And I'm not religious once again, but the Bible gives us a strong moral code to live by. We were family. We were community. We knew our neighbors. Our children played outside, met new friends. Those new friends wanted to spend the night, and they had to ask their parents, and their parents became friends. Today, mom's in the park on fentanyl, and we think they give us this propaganda about it comes from China, it comes from here. They didn't want this stuff in this country. It wouldn't be here. This is a weapon against us. There is an attack on all of us. Red, blue, conservative, liberal, it doesn't matter. The American is under attack. Our dollar is buying a lot less. We're working a lot harder for it. We're losing our constitutional rights, whether you realize it or not.
Yep. Brother's on to something.
Well said.
Yep. All right. Yes. Well, thank you all for sticking around. Thank you for the all the super chats, all of the memberships. Yeah, amen. Yeah, like it. Yep. Like I said, that's why I always have to caution people. It ain't all the brothers and sisters. It's unfortunately it's too many of them, as we see every week, but it ain't all of them. And the ones that aren't, they're just as tired as we are. They have the fatigue just as bad. Just as bad.
It's like Star Wars pretty handily.
Kind of stuck around there. Yep, never quite got into the 70s, but
it was basically 2 out of every 3.
2 out of 3. I thought it would be a little closer. I was thinking maybe like 55-45 either way. Did not expect the... This is a clear Star Wars mandate. All right, guys. Yeah. Thanks for listening. You got my whole thing on the PDM Deathbringer. Hey, that's how I feel. If you feel different, that's fine. I would only caution you, this could be an easy W. Regardless of the shitbag that, Justin Alexander is, we all know that, and Daniel Fox. I don't think they're contributing a ton to it. So I would say just, in that regard, maybe just hold your nose, even if you're not supporting the project, just accept it. Oh yeah, Deathbringer. That's an OSR-like game. Hey, thank you, Joe. Thanks for getting my channel struck. No. I don't think it got struck. I think it was just... Sometimes YouTube does that with when you're streaming things, it thinks that's copyrighted. It'll just shut a stream down. And you guys always have to remember, if that happens again, just wait. I mean, you could always go over to Rumble, which was great. But if you just hang around, it'll come back after about 4 or 5 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes, maybe even. So, yep. I do like Castle Rat, though. It's a good sound. So, yep. See y'all.
This isn't the last show before Gen Con. We'll have one more show before Gen Con, correct?
Well, yeah. A lot of people go into Gen Con on Wednesday, remember?
Oh, they do?
So, yeah.
Okay. We used to go on, when we went on a Wednesday so we could enjoy it Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the way to go. If you can, if you have the time, you should always go in on a Wednesday, and you can just kind of hit the ground running. I like to do that at any convention. I didn't at Origins this year because I had kind of sussed out that it was going to be a bit of a train wreck. So that was the right call then, too. So... All right, guys.
We're getting some requests for Classy Freddy Blassie.
I will do that for you guys. Yep, absolutely. All right. Yeah. So probably not going to be seeing much of me this weekend. If you haven't watched the Deathbringer video, at least watch it. Leave a like or a comment, something. Dragon Con, that's down in at ATL, right? If you guys, you Southern boys, I will not be there, Chris, but any of you Southern guys, yeah, go see Chris Miller. Why not? My man. All right.
Thank you, everybody.
Yep, for Crazy Mouse and R.I.P. Rogan, who is not here. It's Double D. Next week we'll be back with hopefully a full crew. We'll have Zolt and we'll do a movie.
God,
yep. Rogan. Congrats to Star Wars for winning robustly. All right, guys, take care. Love you. Thanks again for all the super chats, all the memberships. Peace.
Back when I was a kid, life was going swell. Till something happened. Blew everything to hell. That night my daddy stumbled in, all pale and weak. Said a woman up the block just gave birth to a geek. Mom said, sell it to the circus. What the heck? Dad said, nope, this one's a pencil neck. And if there's one thing lower than a sideshow freak, It's a grit-eating, scum-sucking, pencil-neck geek. You see, if you take a pencil that won't hold lead, it looks like a pipe cleaner attached to a head. Add a buggy whip body with a brain that leaks, you got yourself a grit-eating, pencil-neck geek. Pencil-neck geek, grit-eating freak, scum-sucking pea-head with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-gut, losing streak. Nothing but a pencil-neck geek. Soon the geeks were popping up all over town. You couldn't hardly sneeze without knocking one down. After a nice juicy steak, if you need a toothpick, just reach for a geek. They'll do the trick. One day we cut one up for fish bait. Learned our lesson just a little bit late. Soon as the geek hit the drink, the water turned red. Next day, sure enough, all the fish were dead. Pencil-neck geek, grit-eating freak, scum-sucking pea-head with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-gut, losing streak. Nothing but a pencil-neck geek. Most any night, you know where I can be found. Yeah, stomping some geek's head into the ground. So keep the faith, cause in Blassie you can trust. I won't give up till the last geek bites the dust. Pencil-neck geek, grit-eating freak, scum-sucking pea-head with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-gut, losing streak. Nothing but a pencil-neck geek. They say these geeks come a dime a dozen. I'm looking for the guy who's supplying the dimes. It's gonna be real hard times for all of these grit-eating, scum-sucking, boot-licking, drop-kicking, gut-grinding, nail-biting, glue-sniffing, scab-picking, butt-scratching, egg-hatching, sleazy, smelly, pepper-bellied, dirty, lousy, rotten, stinking freaks. Nothing but a pencil-neck geek. Pencil-neck geek.